Menchie's here, Simply's here, Chat's here, T is here. I just spoke for the first time today. Do you ever have that feeling? You're like, oh my god, is that my voice? Hi. Hello everyone, how are you doing? Happy Simply Stream Saturday. Oh my god, Menchie, girl. Do that again. She's licking her bed. Just like old times. Alright, we'll just sit here. It's Menchie's stream now. Literally disgusting. Like, I wonder what she thinks she's accomplishing. Like, after you lick the same section a couple times, is it clean? Like, does she think like, oh, it's been 6 licks, it's clean, now I'm gonna slightly move over by half an inch, and then just repeats it? My cat licks my head too. My Menchie tries to eat my hair, which is not good. So I wake up in the morning and she's like, cause like my hair's, yeah, she's heard me making fun of her. And then I have to pull my hair. I'm like, no! And then I grab my hair and I pull it up out of her mouth. I was like, stop! She's such a weirdo. My hair tastes good? What does it taste like? Salmon? Like, why would she like my hair? It's so weird. Anyways. Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome to the mods. Welcome to the Menchie gang members. Welcome to Menchie. Menchie! She literally doesn't care. She's dedicated. She's committed to cleaning that bed. It's gonna be crystal clean by the end of the stream. Oh wow, that rhymed. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Today we're doing mail. If that wasn't clear by my title. This is what you were like in 2018, because I have mail still from 2018, and that just became the accidental theme of last season. Last episode of Simply Mailogical, which was episode 13. This is wild. What was I saying? Wow, cat distracted me, just staring at her on my monitor here. So welcome back to Simply Mailogical, where I open your mail from years ago that I didn't open, that I've had in my house, in my shower, my basement shower specifically, this entire time for years. Don't call me out, okay? Because I kept it for a reason, knowing that like one day I was gonna have time to sit down and open it. So that's what I'm doing. And we do this maybe once a month on stream. Is just, you know, clean out my shower. And occasionally, like very rarely, there's someone who's like, oh my god, I wrote that letter, or I remember that, right? Like, it's rare, but I feel like at least once or twice we've had that, and it was kind of funny. Will I be able to shower? We'll see. One day I will be able to shower. We're getting closer. There's still like a couple bags left, but you know, each mail session takes about 3.5-ish hours, and I go through a bag that's probably only like this big, maybe like that big if you're thinking of it like just letters, because there's just, you know, it doesn't take up that much space. But yeah, I can't shower until the day we finally clean out my shower of mail. So just to be clear, my P.O. box has been closed for 3 years now. It is not open. Any addresses you find on the internet are just old. We closed it down during COVID for that, you know, reasons. So yeah, it's not open. This is just mail that I received in between like 2017 and 2020 when it was closed, that I just didn't, it was just too much. So I couldn't open it all when I was filming the like quick cut videos of Simply Mailogical, which were also posted on this channel many years ago. But yeah. Like, there was just so much mail, it was impossible, like literally impossible to get through them. So I just saved them all and put them in the basement shower, because I like, where do I put this? And that's why I haven't opened them. It's a time capsule, basically. Will you reopen my P.O. box? Probably not. honestly, like, ever since adding the Simply Discord, like, you guys have a space to send if it's artwork, you know, that kind of stuff. Then, like, you can do that all digitally, which is kind of great. So, I don't know. I don't need things sent to me, although I appreciate, you know, I really do appreciate it when people want to, like, make something for me or craft something for me and that kind of stuff and want to send. I totally get it, and which is why I had it in the first place, and it was fun for people to see their stuff show up in a video. But I just feel like this has been okay. You know, I still have so much mail. I'm not gonna open a PO box when I'm not even done mail from 4 years ago. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to look at Discord together sometimes. Yes, I want to do, like, okay, here's my goal. I'm saying this out loud so it can't change. My goal is, when I finish my shower mail, who knows when that will be? Will it be this year? Probably not. Will it be next year? Maybe. When I finish my shower mail, then I want to start introducing, like, the odd episode where I review your fan art or your fan memes or something visual that we can look at together that was submitted to the Simply Discord. Because there is a couple channels in there that we could totally use for that. Like, there's Simply Fan Art, which there's some amazing things in there right now. Like, it's wild. Why are people so talented? Stop it. Literally stop being so talented. Like, what is this? What is this talent? Oh, why isn't it loading? Oh, there. Look. Look, it's my nail arts. Like, wow, it's amazing. I just saw this. It's amazing! Simply Pog! That's from Margin Drawings. This is also iconic. Wonderful Chaotic Christmas from the HOLO Detectives. Yeah, so a lot of people put really amazing artwork in here. So there's that, and then there's also our new galleries, which are nail art galleries. Well, there's nail art, HOLO Taco Combos, Halloween, which will, you know, kind of just sit there until next year. And Manny glow-ups. So if you have, like, a Manny you want to show improvement on or something, like, you're welcome to share it in our new galleries that the Discord mods have been working hard to set up. So, like, there's more opportunities for kind of building better spaces to share in, like, creative, you know, inspo. So yeah, the answer is yes. I love the new galleries. Thank you. Tell the mods that. They didn't put me on the tree. I'm not worthy. Literally fire whoever made the tree then. Fired. Detectives, do better. The last episode of SimplyMailogical is Christine announcing she's reopening her P.O. box. Imagine I get to the last letter, and I'm like, oh, I'm sad, it's the last letter, and it's from 2018. I think I'm gonna open my P.O. box, and it's like 2025. Good Lord. Sorry, Mensch. I disturbed her. Alright, let me just do a quick couple looking at these. Thank you, Stephanie. Painting my nails right now with cool cat mom. Slightly frustrating with the time to magnetize, but the payoff is worth it. Happy Saturday. Yes. You know what you can also do that I've seen people doing? Sorry, you can't see it on my screen. Is make decals. You know? Like, I should turn my camera on, that would be helpful. Hello? Camera? On y va, camera. It's thinking about turning on. There we go. So if you have like a nail art mat, you know, minus the Menchie hair, you can paint the polish. I'm not actually going to do it because then I'm going to wipe it up, you know, when I'm opening mail. You could put the wand under and then go like this and then paint the magnetic polish right on the wand and just let it dry on your mat. And if you have more than one wand, you can spread them out. Make sure they're far enough apart or else they'll like snap into each other. But, like, you could put them at opposite ends of the mat easily and it'd be fine. But if you do that, you can make little decals and then peel them off when they're dry. a couple hours later. Like, do whatever you were doing in your life and then come back, and then you can stick them and cut them to fit your nail. That's an option. I understand, like, some people are like, oh, I don't want to make decals either. That's fine, but I hear you. That's like one trick that maybe if you don't like staying steady or staying still, maybe you can let the magnet just stay still on the mat. Drinking Santa's Secret from David C. I love that flavor, little candy canes. Hello, hope you all are having a great day. Wondering when Black Friday's gonna be. Okay, so you're gonna get this news very soon. Black Friday will start at the same time that our holiday collection drops. So when that drops, you'll be able to shop the new collection and all of our Black Friday sales for the rest of the store at the same time. Black Friday sales will not apply to the new collection, new stuff, but most people are like, you know, picking up the new collection, but then also wanting to buy like Top Coat on sale, or maybe they're trying to get some OG linears or whatever it is, you know what I mean? So you can stock up on other stuff that you've been waiting to buy at the same time. And it's very soon. Any projection if glitters will last to holiday? The glitters are safe for now. It's good. And I did see some like really good feedback from people who ordered like when the seasonal restock happened, and they were like, oh, that's amazing. It shipped so fast. Like I placed my order and I got it like immediately. And that is the benefit of ordering when it's not a giant launch, because anyone who purchases during that time, you know, the warehouse was on it. So the majority of those orders are already like, people have already got them. But yeah, sorry, to answer your question, I think like they're safe for now because I think people are mostly deciding to hold off, but kind of like what happened with the Sophia, I don't know if history is going to repeat itself, where if everyone has the same logic and they're all going to wait to pick it up, you know, when like our holiday collection drops, will that mean that all the glitters just go at that time? It's a little harder to predict than more traditional sales that maybe people are like used to, where it's like, oh, let's just like count how many sold and then like, you know, do it every day. Like that's not really how it works, because our customers shop very differently and they all tend to have like hive mind. And why is my chat broken? I just realized that it's stuck. Uh-oh. Hold on. And if everyone does the same behavior, then it's so much harder to predict. Hold on. I'm broken. My chat is broken. Okay, did that work? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, no, no! Everything broke. Fuck. Why does this always happen? Come on, Chrome. You dummy. Hold on, I gotta shut off my music. Okay, let's try this again. Sorry, I'll go back to your question in a second. I just need to fix this. We're doing live troubleshooting. Good lord. Okay, I think I fixed it. Sorry, I hope that didn't cancel people. Did that cancel people's chats? Let's see. Nope, yay. What boring creme should I paint my nails with? Shady navy. I'm making decals with Menchie Cat Eye right now. It's really fun and easier than you think. There you go. I have a cool cat mama on now and love it. Shout out to whoever suggested to use a heavy book to hold your magnet. There's a book club I can support. Great idea. I'd highly recommend picking up Mint Mojito during your Black Friday shopping. Of course, procrastination coming in here with that PSA. Using my first member milestone chat. Hi Chris, I have to say I've already emptied my nail oil cartridge too fast. Yep. I have heard people who, it makes sense to me that if you've never oiled your nails, or that's not something you routinely do, that your nail type is more likely to like want to absorb and be thirsty. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense that you go through a cartridge faster in the beginning. But once your nails are used to that absorption, like the rate kind of steadies, you kind of titrate down to it, I guess. And then it should become more like an average of, you know, 1 cartridge a month-ish. It's weird, I don't see any other... I did read that, Ben. Ben, I'm ahead of you. Sorry, Ben's calling out things I missed, but I read it. Hey, Menchie, you got one eye open? My cat sleeps with one eye open. And I probably missed... It won't go any higher, yeah, so I can't see what you guys were saying when I was trying to explain stuff before. Apologies for the broken chat. All right, I need a sip of tea. Menchie is so comfy right now. I just heard Zyler, yeah. Zyler, Ben wants you down, Ben, Zyler wants you downstairs. I can hear it. Could you get me a coffee? Well, I'm a little busy, but maybe you could get a coffee and a fancy tea. Cause it's Saturday and it's mail day. Will Black Hollow Wish make a comeback? It is back right now. It's back for its 3rd and final season. Black Hollow Wish. Footnote, unless royalty votes it back and ingredients are available. I have tried other nail oils, but the pen is something I actually use. I don't know why, but I'm almost through my... This is exactly why we designed it. It's just knowing that, like, yes, it's possible to DIY your own pen. I've made videos about it. People still do that. That's totally cool. But no matter how much I tried to tell people these are all the random things from Amazon they need to buy and this is what they need to do, there was always comments like, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. Just where can I buy something just that's easy? So yeah, that's what we designed. The pen seems more convenient. It is extremely convenient. Look, I need to oil my nails right now, okay? Because my nails are still naked. Here, you want to see what's on my nails? This is our new collection. Hey, detectives. What hints do you see? Simply needs to oil her nails. Do a little oil soak before mail. I'm gonna wear a glove so I really like, when my nails are naked, I love to take this opportunity to like really oil them up. So I used a couple pumps there. And then I also, here, no one else really does this, but I will do this. This is Simply's demo for Simply's trick, is I actually add a pump of oil behind my nail, like literally load it up like a pool on purpose. I know you're not gonna do this and then use your keyboard. That's not who I'm speaking to. I'm talking to all the people who literally want to do a nail soak, like what I was showing on my Snapchat or Instagram. Like I load it up behind, and so now I'm fully coated. When my nails are naked, I don't do this normally when I'm wearing nail polish and like, you know, doing things in life. But since my nails are still naked, I'm going to take this opportunity to do a little oil soak. See? Now it's going to soak in and under and just like flood the nail in a good way. And then I'm just going to put on this cotton glove. Yay! One thing I didn't clarify in my Snapchats. No! Oh, that was Zyler. Oh my god. I thought I heard a cat jump down, but it was just Zyler. Zyler! Why is Zyler in here now? Ben, he needs you. One thing I didn't clarify on my Snapchat was like, I do use 2 different types of gloves. Oh, and just to be clear, what I just did, that was a lot of oil for a nail soak. Obviously not for daily use, unless you are doing a nail soak, but I did that for a nail soak, not like, don't put that much oil on. You don't need to do that much. Won't the oil just soak into the glove? Yes, a little bit if it's a cotton glove. Not at all if it's a latex glove. So the one I showed on Snapchat/Instagram was like a black latex glove. So that one, because it's plasticky, yeah, oil's not gonna seep into it, so it'll concentrate it and keep like bouncing it back to your nail. However, I don't like to wear the latex ones for like way too long, because then it just like accumulates other moisture. It's like if you wear latex gloves for a long period of time without oil, like your hand does get kind of like clammy, you know what I mean? So I just do that for my like 30-minute soaks. But then other times I'll just throw on a cotton glove. Like I probably wouldn't sleep with a latex glove, but I would sleep with a cotton glove, if that makes sense. I kind of just change it up. It depends what I feel like. But yes, correct. A cotton glove will take back some of the oil. When should I nail soak? Well, I think you should thank you, Ben. Ben needs some more nail oil, and it's not just me yelling at him. I think you should nail soak every time you change your nail polish, which for the average nail painter is probably once a week. Like, let's say you paint your nails once a week and then it's like time to redo it. It's Saturday, it's Sunday. And then when you're removing your nail polish, you know, acetone and those ingredients do dry out your skin. So before you paint your nails for your next mani, to go ahead and do that nail soak, grab a glove, whether it's latex or cotton, and then you can just do a nail soak for like half an hour to an hour, load it up with oil like I just did, and it'll really help soak into the nail plate. And then after the nail has completely absorbed the oil and you take off the glove and you let it like air dry for a little bit, and then the oil's fully absorbed, then you can go ahead and paint your nails. Don't paint your nails while your nails are still oily, because then the polish is just gonna come off. But I kind of use that time in between nail polish changes to do nail soaks. Now, if you're like me though, and your nails are way more overused and raw, then maybe it's a little bit different. Like I could definitely do one frequently, and I do at night really loaded up under my nail, even if I'm wearing nail polish. But that's just because my nails go through it all the time. But for the average person, I think like once a week is a good guideline. Or you could do it when you're changing over your polish. Just take an hour before you're gonna paint your nails to do that soak. Let it fully absorb. Won't the oil cause oily fingertips? Yeah. But nail oil does absorb. So if you like apply it, rub it in, and let it sit for like a good half hour, like it will absorb. Can I put nail oil on a Q-tip and run it on my ear? No. Ben. Get out of here, Ben. Go get tea. Make yourself useful, go get tea. Okay. Saw you doing the oil for an oil soak. Doing it now. Can't wait to have happy nails. Thanks for the tip. I now use the pen 10 times a day. Oh my god. Me, when I was testing. 10 times. I oil my nails like at least 3 times a day. Like definitely in the morning when I sit down at my computer. Definitely randomly when I'm in the kitchen in like the middle of the day. I'll just like grab it and go like this. And then definitely before I go to bed. And before I go to bed, I like do a lot. Because like I don't really care if it's oily there. Like after I'm done on my phone, then I'll oil it right before I actually go to sleep or lie down. But honestly, I probably do it more than that. I just like, I'm not thinking about it. Sometimes I'm on a meeting and I'm just like, yeah, okay, so the schedule says this. Just like oiling. So some days it's probably like 5. And if I'm painting my nails, I definitely oil in between, especially if I'm swatching. Well, if I'm like removing polish swatching, not when I go to take a picture, because then I don't want a bunch of oil in the picture. That's why our bed sheets are so oily. Well, yeah, it's from my nail oil, which is why sometimes I'll like put on a glove, you know, and then I'll go to sleep, and then like 2 hours later I'll wake up and be like, why am I wearing this glove? And then I'll just like take it off, you know what I mean? In a slumber, not splendor. How long should you wait after a soak to paint? And would you do the usual semi-dehydrating step just on the nail before base coat? So yes, I understand that doing nail oil is a little bit in contradiction, spot the contradiction, to having a long-lasting manicure that you're applying, because you can't paint your nails at the same time as you're oiling because any oil residue, good nail oil, bad nail oil, hand lotion oil, dish oil, whatever, any oil residue on your nail will make your nail polish prematurely pop off. That's just what it does. And I'm talking about like regular nail polish. So do the whole soak, let it absorb in. It still like went in your nail plate, like if you do something like I just did on naked nails. After like a half an hour to an hour of soaking, and you check your nails out, let them like air dry if they're still a little bit wet after you take off a glove, or let's say you're not using a glove, then they should be fully absorbed. Then I would gently wash your hands to help get rid of some of the residue, and then you would dehydrate the nail plate if your goal is to put on a manicure that lasts longer, which is probably the average person's goal. It's a bit different for me or swatchers, and we like literally don't care about that. but yeah, the general advice would be like, do your nail soak, flood your nails with oil, let it fully absorb over half an hour, an hour, and then once you can tell like the oil's absorbed, wash your hands. You don't need to like use soap necessarily, but just like water, you know, and then dehydrate the nail plate, doing one of two things. You can actually purchase a nail dehydrator, that's what it's called, and then use a Q-tip and rub it on your nail plate. Most people find it hard to find them because they're like not that common in the drugstore. You have to go to like a beauty supply store. So alternatively, you can use a nail polish remover that doesn't have oil in it. Because if it's a nail polish remover that's moisturizing and it has like oils in it, that might, you know, sound nice and cozy, but it's probably not the best for ensuring a long-lasting manicure because it's leaving oil residue on your nail. So I just use 100% acetone to, you know, strip the oils off the nail, and then go ahead with your long-lasting base coat or whatever base coat you use, and then proceed with your manicure. So even though, yes, like you just stripped oil off the surface of your nail, you just did a nail oil soak that allowed the oil to seep right deep into your nail. So it's not like you're totally undoing the oil. You can also use rubbing alcohol. People suggest that too. I just don't like rubbing alcohol smells like drinking to me. I prefer the smell of acetone. But yeah, like you could use either. Oh man, she just got cozy. Look at her tail. I love how she just like swung it in there. Okay, so is this a mail stream or like a nail chat stream? Yeah, I don't know. It just smells like my undergrad, you know, like vodka. Cause it's alcohol? Is that what it is? Is rubbing alcohol? Damn. What is on my other hand? This. And it's been a while. Like, look, you can see the tip wear. But like, look how long lasting this is. When did I do this manicure? A long time. There's like random stuff that spilled on this nail, so just ignore that. I was doing spills. But I did this probably over 2 weeks ago for a photo shoot, and then I just haven't changed it. But yeah, for this hand, I generally do want it to stay on because it's not my swatching hand. So I would have like dehydrated the nail plate with acetone and all that. And it's like finally getting tip wear after 2 weeks, but otherwise not peeling off. My Holotaco nail polish will all flake off in one peelie. Is there something I can do to avoid that? So I will be the first to tell you that it's highly unlikely that it's a brand thing. And it's more likely that it's about nail preparation, nail polish application, your climate potentially, your exposure to water, and your lifestyle. So I have a video on this channel. Actually, I have a highlight that was published not that long ago called like how to make your nail polish last, or like stop doing this or something. It's a picture of Ben's chipping nails and it's a 20-minute highlight. You should watch that because there's so many tips and tricks like we don't think about that really contribute to nail polish peeling off or chipping off prematurely. Some of which I like kind of accidentally just explained when I was talking about oils. Yeah, nail chemistry. Simply, do you wash dishes? No. I try to avoid washing dishes. And do you wear gloves? If I have to do something in the sink, like, yeah, I will wear gloves. But I try and just rinse off stuff and put it in the dishwasher. That's what I do. Yeah, that's what Ben is for. Christine hasn't washed a dish since 2013. Like, we don't really do that much. Like, yes, there's some cooking stuff that does require a hand to scrub it, but it's just like one pan, and usually Ben will clean that. And I'm more in charge of, like, you know, we have plates that we ate off. You just rinse those off. So we don't need to wash our plates because we just put them in the dishwasher. And I, for one, prefer purchasing, whether it's like a cup or a fork or whatever. I only want to buy stuff that I can put in the dishwasher. And sometimes I ruin stuff by putting it in the dishwasher. But I don't care. Like, I just want to be able to use the dishwasher. That's what it's for. To wash my dishes. Why do I have to wash my dishes? He's literally called a dishwasher. I will use him in this way. Paul, do you rinse dishes before putting them in the dishwasher? I think most people do. That's not what I was saying. I rinse the dishes. Like, I just go like this. But there's a difference between rinsing dishes off and, like, hand sponge scrubbing on it, you know? Which I honestly try not to do because I'm, like, I don't like the water and soap going under my nails. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a hand model, okay? I gotta be careful. So thankful for dishwashers. Exactly. You know what I mean? I lived for a year without a dishwasher. So I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. No, when I was in university, well, there wasn't a dishwasher in university. Okay, more than here. What am I saying? My first year of residence, there's no dishwasher. Okay. If you had plates and whatever, like, you just had to, like, rinse them in the sink. Or you just went to the cafeteria and didn't really need a dishwasher. But then the first house I lived in one did have a dishwasher, but later after that, I moved into a house with a bunch of girls after the house with a bunch of boys. And there was no dishwasher. It was not good. I remember thinking, like, oh, this place doesn't have a dishwasher. Like, is that going to be bad? Like, you know, and I was like, oh, whatever. It'll be fine. Like, I don't make food all the time. Anyways, I'm a university student, you know, I don't care. It was really bad. Because all it meant was that there was just so much shit building up in the sink because there was no dishwasher to move your plates over to. It was just, like, not a good scene. And combine that with a bunch of university students, like, no. So after that, I was like, no, I will make sure that whatever house I rent has a dishwasher. Katie has never had a dishwasher. It'll change your life. Yeah, I'm sure there's some regions where it's just, like, less common. Is it Europe where there's, like, parts of Europe where it's less common? Or Europe has, like, micro dishwashers. They have, like, little baby dishwashers sometimes. But where I'm from, like, most people have it, except there's some older homes that didn't, like the one I moved into when I was in university. But I think generally, like, they try and build them in because the technology's better, easier, cheaper, maybe. What are you doing? What are you asking? What's your question? You should fold it. Okay, I will fold it. Sorry, Ben is being stupid. Ben, go get tea. Stop. Do you have a dishwasher in your house? Okay, we're doing a poll. There you go. I grew up without a dishwasher, but now I have it and love it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we had a dishwasher growing up. It was like the suburbs, you know? Homes were large enough, you know? I guess not that big, but I think I always had a dishwasher. But then I didn't have a dishwasher, and I was like, what? This is terrible. Dishwasher? I hardly know her. Do I mattify shady navy or no? If you're doing it alone, that's a really fun, striking look. Actually, there's a picture of that somewhere. There's a picture for that. Yes. Here you go. Would you like a glossy or matte? Okay. Do you have a dishwasher in your house? 69% said yes. 31% said no. Yeah. It also, I think if we like disaggregate by country, maybe you'd find some trends. I'm totally just like guessing here. But I feel like on average, maybe more North Americans have a dishwasher compared to other countries, maybe. I like maybe making that up. That's not the same thing as saying most North Americans have a dishwasher. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying relative to other countries, I do think proportionally more people in North America have it than other countries. Different statistic. In our country, you're rich when you have a dishwasher. I'm assuming you're referring to not North America, right? Yeah, see, like that was kind of my point. Okay. Before we get into mail, I actually did want to give you a tutorial. Why is this still on? Okay. Before we do mail, I actually had a tutorial I wanted to show you since I get this question all the time. People always ask me how I do my hair. So I would like to show you. Step 1, braid it, which I've already done for you. Okay? French braid it. 2 braids, 1 on each side. You know, start up here and then make it come down the side. Step 2, go to sleep. Or wait, no, I did this wrong. Cancel, undo. Okay. Step 1 is shower. Make sure there's no mail in your shower. But shower, make your hair wet. And then step 2 is braid your hair in 2 French braids. So split it down the middle and then do a French braid on each side. I've already done it here for your convenience. It's like a cooking show. Okay. Step 3 is go to sleep. Sleep on your wet braided hair. And then step 4 is wake up in the morning and then take out your braids. Ready? Yes, I'm wearing gloves because I'm doing a nail soak. Okay, so just take out the elastics. Ready? Those are Dutch braids? No, they're French. C'est quoi ça? Ready? Wow. Okay, now let's do the other side. This is the lazy girl hair hack, okay? I don't know how to use a curling iron, and even when I do use a curling iron, it never lasts. It always just drops out. However, when I braid my hair wet and sleep on it, it stays put. No products in it, just water. I mean, and shampoo and whatever. Ready? And then you kind of go like this, fluff it up a little bit. Stunning. Sekisa, who is she? There you go. You're welcome. Part it to the side. You could part it however you want. Yeah, I have parted it to the side. Hi. Why are you wearing your hoodie backwards?
Just want to say hello.
Why is your hoodie backwards?
Put some clothes on. It's like a kangaroo.
Cover your face. Perfect. That's better. Okay. Are you going to get tea?
What kind of tea you want?
The usual.
The usual?
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to mix it up?
Settle it the usual way.
We'll settle it the usual way.
Put Zyler in the hood. I like that idea. Put Zyler in the hood.
He's a big boy.
Okay, time to go.
Time to go wash dishes.
Go wash the dishes. Bye. No, don't. You're gonna knock they can't even see you. You're gonna knock the camera. Okay. That was my hair tutorial. Aren't you impressed? Okay, make sure to tag me on Instagram. But yeah, you could part your hair sideways. I've also done like a zigzag and then went to sleep like that and did the braid, and then it'll just keep whatever part you did, right? Because like now it would be hard to go like this without it trying to... Actually, there you go. I guess you could. But it'll want to fall back. Like it's going to try and keep the part. You know what I mean? Because you slept like that. What kind of pillowcase do I have? I don't fucking know. What kind of question is that? What kind of like, what types of pillowcases are there? Big ones, small ones, mini ones? Simply, I dreamed that I met you and you got in a pixie cut. You were so cute. I hate that for me. I do not like your dream. That's a nightmare. Cotton or silk? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Silk and satin are better for hair. Oh. Ben, what is our pillow? I don't know. Like it's a nice thread count, I think. But like I don't know. I got it probably from like Bed Bath Beyond whatever, like 4 years ago. Should I get a different pillowcase? Silk is way better for hair. I have heard that. I always thought it was a gimmick though, so I don't know. I don't have a silk pillowcase, I don't think. Because those are like really expensive, right? You likely have cotton. It's probably a blend. Get silk. Silk prevents frizz. Okay, maybe I should get silk because I have really frizzy hair. And part of the reason why I like putting it into braids is because it helps keep the frizz down. And then when I take it out of the braids, like it's really nice. I mean, it just stays like very nicely crimped in this particular pattern and doesn't frizz out. Whereas if I use like curlers or something, I feel like it just goes really frizzy. Wow, I'm learning things. I didn't know about the silk pillowcase. Okay, Ben, buy me a silk pillowcase. We're going shopping. Your skin is so flawless. What skincare do you use? My skin is like not flawless. I mean, sorry. Thank you for the compliment. That's very kind of you. My eye's like really swollen right now. It looks like I got beat up. Like, so that's not fun. I'll just take them off. I don't really care. Now that I'm done my short, my eyes have been very swollen and fucked because of life, basically. So that's why I look like the way I do, in case you're like, oh my god, I don't remember her looking like this. She looks tired. I mean, like, I'm also tired, but I also just have eye problems. Not the eyeball itself, to be clear. The skin around my eye is very sensitive and flares up and swells. And there's like it's actually a rash, even though it just looks like an under eye bag. It's a rash that going around my eye. So yeah, that's not fun. And it's very itchy because you wore makeup one time. The problem is, like, I'm not actually allergic to the makeup. It's just when your T cells are like activated, that's like in your skin cells, and then you do literally anything to it. You touch it, you breathe on it, you get exposed to anything, even if you are not actually allergic to that particular ingredient, then your skin cells get re-triggered, and then they remember, and then they get more fucked. So that's fun. Yeah, it's called a T cell. It is called a T cell. T cell skin. It's right? I'm not wrong. Am I wrong? Fuck, I don't know. Ask your dermatologist. Yeah. I know. I don't know if what is this? Okay, no medical advice in the chat. I mean, I appreciate where you're coming from, but I have been to like 3 different dermatologists, and is it a T cell or a C cell? Am I wrong? Oh, skin cell. T, immune. It's something to do with like immune. Yeah, T cells. Okay, I'm not wrong. It is a T cell. Anyways, yes, I have been to multiple dermatologists. I've had more than 2 patch tests on my back. Some of you will remember this, where they like covered my back in like a bunch of different ingredients for like a week, and it was so awful. And I had to sleep like that for a week, no showering. And then they drew with permanent marker on my back. Anyways, like, there's a few things that I'm allergic to, but it doesn't really solve anything. And it's a skin problem as opposed to an internal allergy, which most people have. Most people are more likely to have regular allergies, where it's like you're allergic to cats or pet dander or trees or peanut butter, right? Things like that. But skin contact allergies are so different, and they don't really follow the same logic. Like, a reactant doesn't do anything. Because it's not just like swelling of my skin, it's the texture is just totally fucked. So reactant and all of those, even like the more real allergy medications, like, does absolutely nothing. Because it's not an allergy in that sense. So, yeah. Oh, look, we got our doctor in the chat. Skin is made of all types of cells, including immune system cells like T cells. Thank you. I was right. I was trying to remember what it was. I was like, yeah. But yeah, exactly. Benadryl will not do anything. This is a dermatological issue as opposed to something that an allergist would treat. And I have been to every dermatologist in Ottawa. There's only 3. No, just kidding. There's not only 3, but there's not that many. And like, honestly, it's very difficult post-COVID to find specialists. Like, one of them that I was seeing, like, she retired. She's like, you know what, fuck this. She's out. And then everyone else, like, one only works out of a hospital and only does like studies like that don't really necessarily make sense for me. And then the other one is just like so busy that takes 2 seconds to see you, and then and like, I don't blame her. I blame the system, but it's hard. My skin is super sensitive, especially on my face, so it freaks out at weird things, even if it is used to makeup, scented, or body lotion. Yeah. There's only 3 and I've been to all of them. That's like probably almost true. That happened to me too. My rheumatologist retired during COVID. Yeah, all the good doctors were like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And that's why free healthcare isn't always the best. I think it's a debate. I think most people would rather, you know, not have to pay their life savings to be saved. But there are challenges. There definitely are challenges that probably most Canadians would agree with. Not that they're saying we need to switch to the American system, but it does kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? If you get paid more as a doctor to work in the States, especially with specialty, like, people move. So they're not staying here if they'll get more from the American system. Now I can't get a dermatologist who actually has time for me. And whatever, this is just like my one specific case, but you know, there's other people with like way more dire stories than my skin issues. As someone who also deals with skin flare-ups and has seen so many specialists, I sympathize with all of this. Chronic pain sucks. Yeah. You know what like also sucks is like that I'm on the internet and I need my face. So it's very annoying that it's like, really? It's gotta be on my face? Really? Cause I need that. And when I tell the dermatologist this, I'm like, listen, okay, listen, like I do this. This is what I do, is use my face. And they're like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you play on TikTok? And I'm just like, oh my God. One pro about your system is people don't literally go bankrupt for getting sick. That is true. That doesn't change that there's other challenges. Is like maybe you can't get the specific help you need in the time that you need it. And that's probably the biggest criticism that Canadians have about their healthcare system is wait times and getting care. And in the health industry, like any doctor will tell you, if you wait too long to get something assessed or the treatment, it can get way worse. And all of a sudden, like, you know, that cancer lump you could have gotten checked out is now fatal, you know, or just much harder to treat. So that's not good either. It's not any different in the US. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it is exactly. All systems have flaws. Yes, silly munchkins. Don't even get me started on wait lists. Yeah, I was on a wait list for a dermatologist for a really long time. And then for a different dermatologist. And then when you call... Okay, this is the last thing I'll say on this. And then we're doing mail. But like... When I would call my dermatologist's office after COVID... I started like their automated message. They changed their system so you can't even call the there's no receptionist you can speak to anymore. It just goes to a mailbox and then they call you if they decide they want to respond to you if you are a patient. But also they like say on the phone, if you are calling about hair loss, which is like one of the number one things treated by dermatologists, the wait list is currently 2 years. That's what it said on the automated message. I'm assuming it's because that's one of the number one inquiries they get and they're trying to push those people off. And then like a few months later, I called back And they literally just changed the message to, if you are calling about hair loss, we no longer offer those services at our clinic. Because they were trying to make it just about dermatology that, I'm just like guessing why they're doing it. But they probably had too many patients with that particular question that they made it just about dermatology that's more like cutaneous is probably not the right word, but like on the skin or things that can lead to like cancerous moles or serious atopic dermatitis. Like that's probably what they were trying to angle towards because there's probably just not enough resources or staff or doctors. So they literally just like stopped those services. That's like wild. Anyways, okay. Hey, Mench. Anyways, Menchie. It would be a trichologist for her? Okay, I don't know. I'm just saying, when I say dermatologist, like they have a few branches, right? It's not just that. It did appear that that's where you would go, but what do I know? Anyways, ready for mail. Okay, I'm gonna put my hair slightly back. Do like this. Spooky Mensch, it's okay, it's okay. Oh, spooky Menchie. Okay, let's grab the first mail. I'm trying to be calm like Menchie. Okay, this package is from, oh, it doesn't say. Oh, it has a different type of stamp that has a euro on it. So, on the other side of the world. Yeah, we're just starting mail. We talked for too long about nail oil. Oh my god, it's cat treats. Don't tell Menchie. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give these to her because they are not sealed, and I also expect that they are expired. So, I will not be giving them to my cat, to be clear, but thank you. It's the thought that counts. Good lord. Oh my god. First package, here we go. Okay. Look at this. That's cute. Is that my business card? Chris Chan, age 29, brackets 30. That is my age. That's correct. Expire date 8/2/29. Great. It's not even expired. What's this one? Ben, age 29 something. Expire date 8/2/29. That's a good picture of him. We've got some tea bags. Read on camera. Oh, it really smells like cat treats. Oh my god. I really hope Menchie doesn't smell them. Here, I'll leave this. Oops. I'll leave this on in case she does, so you can notice her. Okay. It's a letter. Do I trust the tea bags? Respectfully, no. It is not that I think they like laced it with poison or something, but I just like no. Nope. Hello, Christine, Ben, Menchie, and Zyler. I'm from Ireland, and my name is Jennifer. I'm age of 10. I'm age of 10. I have a collection of 72 hollow polish. Okay, fucking flexing, girl. Relax. She's 10. Me and my friends have a day on October 77th to become a sock because of your sock video. I think she meant 17th. That was my birthday. I love your songs like How Deep Is Your Hollow or Christine the Science Queen in your video Simply Mailogical number 13. Ireland is a baby canola and it is freezing as hell. P.S. I have dyslexia, so sorry if I spell words wrong. Turn over. I made you art. Song How to Speak Irish and IDs. Oh yeah. Love Jennifer age 10. Oh yeah, look for the Irish tea. Song. Oh, you amaze me. Hollow, don't know. Why multi-chrome? Why are crap on my nails? What? How to speak Irish. Hi equals dinduit. Bye equals slan. Idiot equals Eloiot. Candy equals milsine. Dia duet konasa tatu mega ma antu. I don't know what I just said. She told me to say this. What does it mean? What the freaking hell? That's what the bottom says. What the freaking hell? Quiz for Ben. Should you bring Christine tea? Yes, or yes. Christine, I am a sock. True. Ben is bananas. Oh, that's really cute. Look. Meow, treats. We opened those earlier. And Ben, bring the tea. Stunning. Do an Irish accent. That's like one I can't do. I don't know how to do it. Luck of the Irish. I don't know the words. Like, I keep going British. Like, someone needs to train me. Okay. Let's open this one from Detroit Become Human. Tea, isn't it? But isn't that like British? It went Aussie. I don't know. Okay, no. Okay, this is from Detroit Become Human. I wish. There's the date. Depending on where you live in the world, was either dated in August or September, and we'll never know which one is which. So confusing. I still don't know which one is right. Honestly, because I think the French language fucked me up. Because in French, sometimes it's backwards. Same thing with the dollar sign. You put the dollar sign after versus in front. So when I started like learning English and French things, like, I still don't know which one goes where. So whenever I write the date on something, I just literally write the month. Like, I will write November. November, N-O-V. So there's no confusion. When was this written? Is it August or September? Go on. Same for Spanish? Yeah, what is this? It's September. It's August. See? September. See? No one can agree. And learning French fucked me up because, like, I don't know which one is right. Because I went back and forth in grade school. See? It's from Detroit, so it's August. Yeah. But you see my point, how the world doesn't agree which one is which. And so when you have a month or a day that's 12 or under, I never fucking know which one is which. So this is a PSA to just write the month, okay? Just write November 12th. So we don't think it's December 11th. All right. Ode to the Hollow. Oh, it's a song. Ode to the Hollow made with Sonnet Generator. What? They're doing AI in 2018? Goddamn. My fab hollow, you inspire me to write. How I love the way you sparkles and shines. Invading my mind, day and through the night, always dreaming about the drab confines. Let me compare you to a bright sawdust. You are more gorgeous, pretty, and shiny.
Let me compare ye to a bright summer's day.
A sawdust, actually.
Let me compare
Thank
ye
you.
to sawdust.
Thanks, Ben, for the tea. Did you get coffee?
Yeah,
Yeah? You gonna drink it?
thinking about it.
Yeah! Yeah! Ooh, it's hot and spicy. It's not spicy, it's just hot. What if she purposely did it the Canadian way? I don't even know what the Canadian way is. That's my point. It's growing up, like, it was constantly flipping, whether it was French class or English class. I literally do not remember which one is supposed to be correct. Correct in whatever region I'm sitting in right now. I think we should all just agree on the same one, but apparently the world can't agree. It's very stupid. These are things I think about at night. Okay. Cool heat toasts the cute frolics of August, and summertime has the trippy bliney. How do I love you? Let me count the ways. I love your glitter, rainbow, and taco. Thinking of your good rainbow fills my days. My love for you is the clear Kanoko. Now I must away with a groovy heart. Remember my keen words whilst we're apart. What? They wrote this with AI. Isn't that wild? Wow, I just realized why we write all dates in 04 November 24 format in clinical research. Just moved from pharmacist to research coordinator. New world. Why? Why? I mean, sorry. Okay. You write it with the month so that no one is confused, right? When you're filling prescriptions and shit matters, right? So it's smart to use the month. I agree. Work from smallest to largest, day, month, year. USA is one of the very few countries who write the date that way wrongly. Yeah, like why they gotta confuse everyone? It's annoying. Okay, hello, I love your channel, Christine. I know you think it's funny when people say their age, but I'm 12. I'm sending you a very hollow package soon. Love, Lily from Michigan. Thank you, Lily. No comment on her sonnet generator from Detroit. Yeah, we do that in medical data too. Like, that's smart. Everyone else, the rest of us are just stupid. It's like the metric system. The world can agree the US just needs to feel special. Yeah, I don't understand what a mile is. Wait, is that even the metric system? No. A foot. No. A yard. We use feet here. You guys use yards? Yards? How many yards is the football field? We got glitter, but it's large, so it's okay. I forgive them. And temperature, yeah. Temperature's another one. I prefer Celsius because 0 sounds intuitive to be freezing, right? If you're negative, then it's freezing. Makes sense to me. I think we should all switch to Kelvin, actually. Degrees Kelvin, just to fuck everyone up. Let's all switch to degrees Kelvin so we can talk about color temperature. Dear Christine, this is a puppy. Cute little puppy. The airline industry does 04 November. I will forever write my dates that way. Yeah. See? Smart to use the month. I didn't even realize all these fields do it. Hi, my name is Riley and I'm 11 years old. I have 2 cats. One is named Miko, not Nico. He looks exactly like Zyler, but no white paws. Felix, the other cat, is a calico. I also have a 6-year-old sister. I thought you would say a 6-year-old cat. And me and my sister are military kids. I am writing this the day before my first day of school. I love watching your videos. I am a gymnast and I just got my back bend this summer. And tell Ben I'm sorry, he has to go and get you the tea. My cat Miko has a bell on his collar, so when he walks it sounds so cute. I also have a dog named Marley and his nicknames are Marley, Puppers, and Baby Boy. Alright, there he is. Puppers or Marley and Baby Boy. She's so serene right now. Little monkey. I love my little monkey. My cat's nickname is Dickhead or Stinky Bum. That's really nice. That's really cute. What's Mensch's nickname? Little Boo Boo Canoe, put a mousey in my shoe. Little princess. Sometimes I call her a little bitch. You know, out of love. Hold on, I'm just gonna grab scissors. We call Zyler a monkey. He's a big orange monkey. We call him King sometimes. King Zyler, you a monkey. Sometimes Menchie smells like cinnamon and poo. Cinnamon Poo Queen. Do you still have a lot of fan mail to go through? I have a giant shower full of mail still in my basement. Oh, Barfy Boy. Duh, how could I forget? That's also Zyler's nickname. Barfy Boy. Okay, this is from... It's the Royal Mail. They don't have return addresses. They don't believe in getting mail back. To Christine. Hi, my name is Pippa. Pippa? Wasn't that the name of like Kate Middleton's sister? Or am I making that up? Pippa? I feel like I remember that because it's kind of a rare name. I love watching your YouTube videos. One of my favorite videos is when you collab with Tati. Oh, I'm right? Okay, it is. It's Kate Middleton's sister. I don't understand why you did the Teach Me How to Beauty tour. You are already so beautiful. By the way, I am 12 years old. I didn't mention it at the start. Ha 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 ha. Based on the time you get this, happy Christmas, Easter, Halloween, and birthday. And thanks so much for reading, and I will see you in your next video. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Pippa. Tell your sister Kate we say hello. Okay, this one is from Skippy from Dunedin, Florida. It's a Florida man. I got mail from the Florida man. What's Dunedin, Florida? I've actually been lots of places in Florida. It's like the one time I can say that about any state. I've been to Key West, Miami, Fort Myers, Fort Lauderdale, Sarasota, West Palm Beach, Vienna, Venice Beach, like many places in Florida, because my grandmother used to live in different places in Florida. So that's like the only state I like kind of know pretty well. It's very snowbird of me. Well, not me, but my grandma. She doesn't live there anymore since COVID. She's not doing the Florida thing anymore, so she's not snowbirding it. She's just living in Canada. In the winter. Oh, disgusting. Will you return this winter? Probably not. Like, we used to go every year to visit Grandma. But since she doesn't live there, like, I don't know. We went for her. I mean, like, it was also nice to go to Florida. But I don't know that I would go back just like for funsies, you know what I mean? Without that kind of like anchoring us to it. So. Hi, Christine. I know I'm probably butchering your name. I'm sorry. First of all, make Beyyyn to get you tea. Second, can you make a vid playing Animal Jam? And if you don't know what Animal Jam is, look it up. And my Animal Jam username is SkippyM7. So it would mean a lot if you did it. And I think that's it. Bye. Okay. All right. What is Animal Jam? What do you guys think? Does it look fun? I've actually never heard of this. What is it? Animal Jam. Adopt cute pets. Oh, it's like a digipet, but on a computer. Okay, I did this, but differently. Next gaming stream, should we? Should we do it? Yeah, it's like Neopets, but on a computer. All right, okay. Play it. I don't want to play. Next gaming stream, we're actually gonna skip this bed we made, which has actually been a really good game. I like it. I'm excited to keep playing it. And we're gonna play Animal Jam. Not Animal Crossing. No. Animal Jam. And we'll play with Skippy from Florida. Do you think Skippy still plays Animal Jam? Like, I want to know. Okay. How much did that jam change your life? All right, next. This is from Bylerica MA. Is MA Maryland? Maryland? Maryland. Massachusetts? We'll send Holo next time. It's Massachusetts. I cannot spell Massachusetts. Like, nope. Can't spell it. We'll never spell it correctly. I would always rely on spell check. Nope. Not doing it. Ah! What is this? What is this? What is this? It says Larry. I think it's cat hair. I hope it's cat hair. That doesn't look like cat hair though. This looks like cat hair. This looks like a calico cat hair. Like I'm identifying the breed. But this doesn't look like cat hair, right? Like that just looks like they trimmed it off the end of their hair, right? That's not a cat hair. Cat hair always like fades to white no matter what color it is. What? It's a dog? Whoa. Okay. We're gonna have to read this letter. Oh my god, is that her hair? Hello, I'm Ali. I love your videos. Because of you, I'm a holosexual. You also made me love nail polish. Also say hi to Ben Menchie and the other cat. I don't know its name. Tyler! I don't have a cat, but I have a dog named Samson, and I have a guinea pig that are named Curly. Larry and Mo. Here is their hair. I'm getting a cat on September 20th. I wish I had a drink slave. Okay, mystery solved. It's a guinea pig's hair. That explains it. Okay, this does look more like consistent with the guinea pig. Thank fucking Jesus. I was like, that is not a cat's hair. Okay, it's... Wait, she just like cut off her guinea pig's hair? Wait, what? Now I'm confused. Because cats shed easily, right? Like you can like go like this and just get some hair and sprinkle it in a letter. But a guinea pig? Did you have to cut this off? Does it grow back? I'm literally scared. Oh my god, Allie, where are your parents? Just another episode of Simply Mailogical, where I get sent hair in the mail. Larry still has a bald spot. Larry, I hope you're doing okay. Alright. This one is from... no address. Australia! No. I can't do an Australian accent. I literally need training. Okay, I need an Australian to train me. My name is Chinello. I'm 11 years old and I live in Australia. I'm currently growing out my nails and will hopefully convince my parents to buy me some nail polish. My parents hate nail polish. But you know, thank you for posting your YouTube videos. I love how you are sarcastic, honest, and straightforward. Also, Ben, get Christine some tea. Hug Menchie for me. Chinello is their name. It says pronounced Chinello. Chinello. I'm available for training. Are you available for training? Shrimp on the bobby, yeah. Menchie and Zyla. Now. That's like all I can say. I can't say anything else. And that was probably not even right. Weird things to hate. Why are they all from kids, yeah? My parents hate nail polish. Like, how do you say polish in Australian accent? We call them prawns, not shrimp, yeah? Dingo! We've got dialect coaches in the house. Like, now I'm going British. Polish. They say, like, Polish? Polish. Nar. Nail polish. Welcome to Duolingo. I think I should stick to British and French. Because that's literally, like, my background, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you're always gonna be better at an accent that you've, like, practiced forever or just grew up hearing a lot of or have some kind of connection to, right? Unless you're, like, just really talented, which I am not. But yeah, I'll just stick to English and French. Australian's not English. Well, like, British, I feel like I know enough of because so many fucking daytime television shows in Canada were British English. Like, all of them, like Coronation Street and whatever the fuck, like, I don't know. It's just, like, been heard by my ears for literally decades. And that's probably more common in Canada for people my age. Maybe not now, because, like, you just watch what you want in regular English, not British English. But on the telly, you know, there's just a lot of British soap operas. I don't know. That's all that was on daytime television when I was a kid. I guess it's like Canadian, whatever. The Commonwealth, you know, whatever. Okay. Your English is very much posh Cockney. Yeah. I'm aware there's, like, multiple different dialects or types of British English accent-wise. I only really merge the ones that I heard growing up, which is, I guess, like, the more stereotypical British accent. Like, when an American thinks of what does a British person sound like, they probably think it's the way that I'm emulating them, right? It's just, like, the most baseline stereotype of British English. Obviously, it's not, like, totally representative. There's some regions in Britain where, like, I could not understand them, you know? It's just, like, totally warped for me. And you can say the same thing about America. There's some, like, really deep Southern accents that I think like British people who also speak English could not understand. Like it's just so like, what the fuck? Like it's just really hard. The same thing in Canada. There's like Acadian French, which is like Nova Scotia-ish, like up in the Maritimes. I can't understand Acadian French. It's just so different than Quebec French, which real French people, people from France also can't understand Quebec French because it makes no fucking sense, which I agree with. Is this an accent stream? Yes, that's every stream. Oh my god, I miss you so much. I'm right here. They sound Irish in Newfoundland. Exactly, that's kind of what it is. It's very thick and hard to process if you're not used to it. You should listen to Creole. Also extremely challenging to understand if you're not used to it. Yeah. Very like rich, different dialects. Acadian is a mix of French and English. That too, which makes it more confusing. Like franglais, which admittedly some Quebecers do too, but not quite the same. Okay. Hi, Christine. I'm from Canada. Let's do a Canadian accent, eh? What is a Canadian accent? It's about time, ya hoser, eh? Like, that's what people think it is. My name is Alicia, and I'm 14 years old, maybe 15 when you open this. Maybe, like, 22. But I'm from Terrebonne, Montréal. Okay, Montréal québécoise, d'accord. If you come out of your sock, come see me and my sisters. They both watch you. Say bonjour to Menchie et Zyler, but don't forget to get Jen and Beyyyn. I love Canada. You don't have to be in the cold USA. Donald Duck. Oops, Trump. Like a trompette. French. Wait, what? I love Canada. You don't have to be in the cold USA. Donald Duck. Oops, Trump. Like a trompette. Which means like a trumpet. I can't do my nails because I swim 18 hours per week. So, but I know you get a lot of mail. But my favorite tea is strawberry lemonade. What is the sentence? From David. Sweatpants are life even for school. Hope you never stop with Simply Christine. Say bonjour to Jen because she is always complaining. Ben, go get me some tea. J'ai mis de l'argent dans le vidéo. Okay, now it's actually French. J'ai mis de l'argent dans le vidéo. Alicia. PS, les Canadiens, c'est les meilleurs. We don't give a shit. That's actually what she wrote. Proof. Okay, but you're not a real Canadian if you say you're the best. You know what I mean? Like that is that's in contradiction to what people think Canadians are. She'll grow out of it. She's 11. Or she's 14. I love how other people's minds work. Yeah, that's one way to think about it. Okay, look. The back said Canadian mail. Oh, no. That's funny. Okay, sponsored Canadian. This is rare. Normally it's like an American 5-cent coin. Classique Québécois. Okay, maybe you're not wrong there. Quebec is probably our most American province. Does that make sense? I mean, it's definitely not American, but if I'm highly generalizing and being unfair, then that's what one might say. Sorry to all the Quebecers who are like, no, we're not. Oh, Alberta is the new Quebec. Okay, yeah, maybe that's true too. Alberta is like our America, kind of, sort of. Some of it. No, not Vancouver, just like more rural areas. That makes no sense. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll stop talking. Like, I don't care that much. The most American, I thought it was French. Well, no, it is French. I don't mean like that. 2 questions. Can you make a black hollow topper? And what do you do with all the mail after you open it? Like, I love the idea of a black hollow topper, but it'll look like dirt on top of anything that's not really dark. Which could be a vibe for something. But it's like probably not, it won't hit as hard as like, you know, flaky hollow taco. What do you do with all the mail after you open it? It depends what it is. A lot of stuff I keep. If someone sends me $5, I will put it in my American money wallet. Why do people send me this? And then if I'm sent artwork or something, then I keep it, and I have a wall in my office where I pin up some stuff. But if they send me old expired tea, then I dispose of it. Sponsored! We also have a little cat. And I don't know what this is. Guys, what is this? You can spend it when you go on vacation to Florida, exactly. I have a different wallet for when I travel to the States, and I just keep American money in it. Not that anyone uses cash anymore, but, you know, that's just what I've done since I was a kid. Okay. Sparkly tape. Sorry if I spelled their names wrong. Zyler and Menchie, Simply Fab, Beyyyn. Nails on Fleek. Wow, this is so 2018. Dear Christine, I love your vids so much. My name is Alana. It's okay if you say my name wrong. I'm 11. I don't do my nails because they're too short, and I have a habit where I bite my nails. So because of that, I really enjoy the comedy. Alana, have you heard of nail oil? 5 years later, girl, I got you, okay? I hope everyone is doing well, especially Zyler. I really hope you like the drawing I did. Love you guys. P.S. I sent you an LPS, Littlest Pet Shop. What do you think? Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. Stay hollow. Thank you, Alana. Littlest Pet Shop. Just Canadian things. Having a separate wallet for trips to the States. Yeah. I don't think anyone from America would ever do that. Yeah. Now that I think about it, like that sounds weird. But like, I've been doing that since I was like, I don't know, old enough to have money. Because we used to visit my grandma, and like you can't use Canadian money in America. And it was mostly cash stuff back then. And we always went to the flea market. That was like my favorite thing to do when I was like 12. Is go to the flea market and buy little trinkets or like little necklaces or bracelets for like 50 cents. Or butterfly clips. Iconic. So I'd have to take my American wallet. I wonder, since I haven't been in a long time, like are flea markets, that's just what they were called. I don't know if they've updated the language actually. But when I went to the States in Florida, there was like a ton of them everywhere. I feel like it's not as common, right? Am I making that up? Like it was a huge tourist thing too, I feel like. I mean, also for people there. But it's like a traveling dollar store. And they set it up, and it's easy to do that in a climate like Florida where it's not gonna fucking get snowed on. Flea market still applies. 2 flea markets in Miami are gone. Yeah. We still have them, but probably less of them. Yeah, not that surprising. They're big with Gen Z now. Oh, how funny. Gen Z is copying us. They're overrun by MLMs? What? Now they're developed into housing? We still have tons. We have them everywhere, but they can be seasonal. Yeah. I remember in places I went in Florida, it was like a mall. Like they literally built structures. It was basically a mall, but it was flea markets. And it was amazing. It was incredible that you could buy like stickers and butterfly clips and accessories. I'd buy like a bunch of belts and all this stuff. It was wonderful to get like random accessories when you're like a young teenage person. Anyways, here's pictures of dogs. That's kind of scary. Why does this look like Phasmo? We still have flea markets, but they aren't as ubiquitous as they used to be. I feel like that probably tracks. And also using cash, right? Because like, I feel like when I was there, it was made for using cash, and then you kind of like barter with them. And then you'd be like, okay, I only have 5. Can I get all of these butterfly clips? And then the guy'd be like, get lost, you know what I mean? But now that there's just less cash being used generally, I wonder if it's changed. Like now you just like tap your credit card. You can't really use the same excuse of bartering. If you're like, oh, I only have 5, like I'm literally holding a 5. Like you can't do that if you're like, I got a tap to pay. You know what I mean? Kind of ruins the strategy. Now they have more payment options and less cash. Yes, but I feel like that kind of ruins the spirit of going to a flea market. How am I supposed to lie and say I only have $5 for my butterfly clips? In Michigan, we used to have, I can't read this word, Gibraltar Trade Center that is literally an indoor flea market. Yeah, that's cool. We don't have that many in Canada, or at least not presented that way. Like no one really, like the term flea market, I mean, maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Okay, in Ottawa or the GTA, it just like wasn't really a thing. The dollar store was much more of the thing to do. We have Facebook Marketplace instead. Joy. Dear Christine, I love your channel and you are so funny. My name is Esther and I'm 12 years old. My mom doesn't let me watch your channel, but you love it. Spot the contradiction. Or any channels like yours because study comes first. So you never have time to watch YouTube? That's not fair, Mom. What about rewards? My mom doesn't like nail art or art at all. She's just a little plain in the head. Plain in the head, I like it. My mom used to be a wild child, but now a. So I know that you have 2 cats, Menchie and Zyler. Well, I have 2 dogs, kind of. I'm babysitting, but one of them I might be able to keep. Their names are Brownie and Bailey. Menchie. She heard that. She didn't like that. kind of random that like I don't remember, you know what I mean? So it's not I think it's definitely part Bernedoodle, but I don't remember the other parts. That is sus? Why is that sus? It's normal, you know? Dogs breeding, whatever. But there is a way, I guess, through some like DNA. I don't even know. How do you find out what your dog is? Like, you know what I mean? She probably asked whoever she got it from, but also like you can send. What the heck is a Bernedoodle? I don't know. You're asking the wrong. What is a Bernedoodle? I don't even know. A Bernedoodle. Let's check. Oh yeah, okay. She kind of looks like this. Okay, she's definitely part Bernedoodle. Oh my god, that's so cute. She's more of all the same color, so she's more like uniform in color with a little bit of black, but mostly kind of this like cinnamony color. So it's not as straight up as this. So I don't remember the other types of dog that's in the mix though. And I don't think she's posted it on her Instagram. So I don't think there's a picture online. Did she post anything? Why didn't she post it? She's slacking on her Instagram. Yeah, she didn't post it. Too bad. There are dog DNA kits. That's probably what she did, and then she told me what he was, but I honestly just don't remember. Here, look. I'll text her. What do you mean? What's Susan? Why are we shouting out to Susan? What did Susan do? Oh, this Susan! Thank you, Susan, for the gifted memberships. Magic Gang, Magic Gang, Magic Gang, Magic Gang. Thank you so much. And thank you, A Secret Tree. 4 months, and we still vibing. Mail time. Let's go. Can we do a poll on the next name of future dogs for Jen? Suggestions. Porsche, Beamer, and Mercedes. Honestly, if she gets a third dog, it would be something like that. Okay, I'm gonna text her right now. And I'm gonna find a picture, because I feel like I texted her a picture of Lambo when I met her. So I'll just show you that. Little baby Lambo. Yeah, here. That's Lambo. So mostly like that gingery color. It's not really the best picture. It's taken at night. But like mostly that like pale ginger color with like some black ears. But yeah, she's a cutie. She's definitely larger than Bentley. I wonder if I had a picture of the two of them. Jen, respond. We text too much. This is stupid. Oh, here. Okay, here's a better picture. There. There's Lambo. Definitely a doodle? Yeah, it's a doodle something. I love dogs, hence why I have 3. Okay, how do we even get here? I just said, yeah, I don't think I'm cut out to be a dog owner. It depends what it is. Like, calmer dog energy, I can totally get on board with. But some dogs are just like too much training and maintenance, and that's totally fine. But I know myself, and I don't ever want to let a pet, you know, like down and be frustrated at it. So it's better for me to just not be its owner. Oh, she answered. It's a mini Bernedoodle. What does that mean? Okay, so I was always right. I guess a Bernedoodle is already a mix, right? It's a mini Bernedoodle. Gonna get one? No, but chat was asking. What's a mini Bernedoodle? I don't know. A tiny mini. What if I say like Menchie is a mini cat? It's a Bernese mountain dog with a mini poodle. Okay, got it. So a Bernedoodle was already the word for the mix. I just didn't realize that. Got it. A Bernese mountain dog with a mini poodle. Yeah, cool. But mini. Menchie is a mini baby. Okay, it's not a problem anymore. Did you know there is a story about a man who only drank tea? He lived till 300 years old. That's why you should drink tea daily. Damn. Does anyone want to live until they're 300 years old? Hello, my name is Juliana, and I'm 12 years old, but it will probably be 13 by the time you get this. They're now like 16. I love your videos and think that you are the best YouTuber because you don't have clickbait, lol, joking. I live in North Carolina. Yes, I know Trump. You know Trump? And I'm going to Canada soon. You should come visit North Carolina. I did. In a HOLO taco truck with Sophia. We have really good pizza places and ice cream. I really want to sponsor this video, so here. An American penny and an American dime. Thank you for sponsoring this video. We've got Menchie and Zyler. They're now 37. Some things about me. I have a YouTube channel. I play piano, guitar, ukulele. Miranda's things. Clarinet, recorder. I have short nails. I can chug maple syrup. I know all Canadians can, but I'm American. Je peux parler français aussi. Oh, that's cool. If you got another cat, what breed and name? Everyone always asks like what breed of cat. I know I don't really think of cats like that. Like I don't even know. I don't know. What's Menchie and Zyler? Cat. They're like domestic short hair cat, technically, I think. Which is just the most generic type of cat. I generally would just think of it as like what color cat, you know what I mean? Which isn't the same thing as what breed of cat. I think it's just like what your local rescue shelter has is how you should shop for animals, personally. With the small exception for people with specific allergies who, you know, maybe find other animals that are hypoallergenic, then I feel like that's okay. What breed is your cat? Orange, yeah. Zyler is an orange cat breed and Menchie is white and gray. But if we're just talking about colors, aesthetically, what cat would I add? I think I would add like a multicolored cat. And I guess that could mean some tabbies or a calico. Like, I think it'd be fun aesthetically if like there was like one that was like a few different colors. But I wouldn't be that picky. Like when we were looking for Menchie, I definitely knew that I probably didn't want a second orange cat just because like they, you know, I didn't want to confuse them. So I was like, whatever other cat, there's just probably not orange. There's also a lot of options of not orange cats. And in my head, I was thinking like maybe grayish. And then we found Menchie, who was mostly white with like kind of more of a patch of gray. But I don't know, she was cute. So it's not really like, oh, it must be this color or breed. It's just like what makes sense. And usually if you go into a cat rescue, like there's cats of all different colors, you know what I mean? So it's probably really rare that there's like only orange cats we have. I mean, I guess that's not totally true. Maybe that's true if there's just only one litter available and they all came from an orange cat parent, you know? Did you know orange male cats are rare? They are? I didn't know that. Zyler's a rare king. What are the cats with the flat faces called? I don't know what they're called. But I'm aware there are types of cats like that that I think people refer to as like designer cats. I've never seen any of those types of cats in real life. Like the only cats I've seen in my physical world are like rescue cats from a barn, or, you know, someone had a litter. And so they all just look like the most traditional cat face or cat shape. Is it ragdoll people are referring to? Yeah, I don't know. Calicos are very rarely male. Interesting. Oh, the female orange are rare. Now I want another cat. I know, I kind of do too, but I feel like I don't want to upset the ecosystem that Menchie and Zyler have. You know what I mean? Like they're happy, they're good. Even though like I like the idea of adding a new cat. I also feel like it's such a busy time for me right now. I wouldn't be able to give it the 24/7 attention that I did when we got Menchie and then when I got Zyler a long time ago. So maybe eventually. Oh, is it a Scottish fold they're referring to? I don't know. Yeah. I don't shop thinking of that. I shop, wrong word. I don't adopt a cat thinking of like what designer face they have. I'm just like, what do you have? Are you cozy? Are you cuddly? Are you friendly? Will you get along with my cats? I've also heard that sometimes cats like that can have more health problems. So, I don't know that I'd want to encourage that. Also deal with that, but I adopt based on the vibes, exactly. Vibes. Okay. From North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. House of Menchie. Yeah, that's where you should adopt from. House of Menchie. Menchie. Menchie got up from her nap. There's a lot in North Carolina. What's going on? Okay. Date 6/4/18. I don't know if that's April or June. Good afternoon, Christine. My daughter Summer is 8 years old. Written from the parents' perspective. And she is a huge fan of yours. She watches you on YouTube and enjoys it so much. Is this going to be a hate letter from the parent? Summer made you some drawings and wanted to send them. Thank you for having such an interesting YouTube channel. Summer is a great child and has received many awards this year at school. Summer would love to hear back from you. It would make her whole summer. Would it make her summer? It would make summer summer? Damn. Did mom just try and like guilt me by saying like, my child is very smart and gets a lot of awards. You better respond to her. Like, what? Oh no, I got glitter bombed. No. 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 I don't know where the lint roller is. I don't think it was that letter, but it's a different one in the pile. Yeah, it was a little bit of a strange sentence to add in there, but let's see. Let's see what let's see how smart Summer really is. Let's evaluate Summer's work. Okay, what do we say? Brilliant child? What does that say? 20, no hollow. I think that's supposed to be Ben bringing me tea, but Ben has a ponytail. F, fail. Just kidding. Okay, here's another one. What do we think of this one? Jen, Beyyyn, and me. Peely bag. Wow. You are right. Your daughter should get every award ever to exist. It's not realistic or accurate? I don't know, it's pretty realistic. Okay, what about this? Great use of space. Definitely great use of space. Hi, Chris, Ben, and Jen. You are a holo girl. I'm 7. Bye. I mean, she knows how to use a piece of paper. Like, use up the piece of paper. Okay, what about this one? Open on camera, please. Okay, they begged me. Fine. Fine, I will. Cameron from Forest Hills, New York. God damn. People are so demanding. Seven, is that the youngest ever on Mailogical? I think so, yeah. Did she just win the she just won the award for the youngest person to submit something. Oh, I got more American money. Gotta put it in my American wallet. Why would you tape money? Okay, you can't put tape on American money. It'll just like rip it. You can only do that on Canadian or European money because it's made of special plastics that don't rip with tape. You can also put them through the laundry. Okay, here we go. Let's see. $1! Dear Christine, I love your videos. I'm 10 years old and currently in New York trying to fend off this heat. But you want to know something? My cousin lives in California and she says 40 degrees is cold. Like, what? That's what I'm thinking. What? I don't know what 40 degrees is. Anyway, you inspire me to paint my nails even though they look like someone barfed on them. I like how you inspire kids to stay in school. Love you. You are my role model. Sincerely, Cameron, with a C, not a K. P.S. I'm a girl. This is a $1 US bill. You better fucking appreciate it. She's 10? And I took it from my savings allowance. Well, don't do that! I wish I could send money back. Like, I think people just want to see my reaction and like make me feel bad, like I took it from them or something. You know what I mean? It's like intentional. Like, oh, stop! Well, don't. You need that $1 to pay for college, to pay for one tiny potato while you're at college. Okay? We got this picture too. And yes, obviously, I will use this eventually at a flea market in Florida. I will. Oh no, there's tape on it. You know, it's like sticky. I will put it in my American wallet. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick pee out the tea. And I will BRB, run a quick little ad for Susie. See you shortly. Have you aggressively applied your lip chap today? Mine's out. No. No. That's okay. Probably shouldn't have drank right after I did that. Oops. I'm just gonna pour this into this. I'm mixing teas. Franken tea. I got an ad from Montreal Tourism. Even though I'm in Montreal. Well, it's probably regionally targeted ads, which you're right, makes no sense, but I love when I get an ad for Ontario. That's like the most common ad I get. It's like good things grow in Ontario. Talking about Ontario fruits and vegetables. Talking about beautiful Ontario lakes. And I'm just like, yeah. Like, okay. Uh-huh. It's kind of funny. Who oiled during the ad? Great question, Christina with an H. Did you oil your nails during the ad? Do it. Do it! Don't eat, for legal reasons, do not eat nail oil from HOLO THERE. I don't care about any other oil. Okay, look at this. I'm coming back with a banger. Big ass letter from Nova Scotia. Uh-oh, we were just talking about them. They heard us. It says, hello, it's me, Menchie and Zyler. Oh, I got folded, which is probably like, this is probably artwork, right? Oops. I did, just used glitterily purple, and now I'm finishing up the mani with some nail oil. Make sure you apply oil after the nails are dry, not when they're still wet. Nails oiled and lotion on. That's right. That's how we get ready. You know, a party's coming, and then you're like, it's time to oil my nails. I'm getting ready for the party. That's my kind of party. Okay. Let's, Woo! Hold on. Zyler's crew and Menchie's crown. Menchie's crown. It's a crown for the queen. Okay, we've got a letter. But let's look at this first. We know how to spell your name, but this is to annoy you. Thank you. I love my subscribers. I made this. Christine with an H, Starbucks. And instead of Ben, it says ban. Like B-A-N. I agree. Ban him. Ban this man. Hello. Hello. Hello, Christine. I love your holo-tastic videos. I love you and your cats, not Ben. Just kidding. I like Ben too. Me and my friend made crowns for Menchie and Zyler. You are my favorite YouTuber, and same with my friend. We love you. Me and my friend would love if you would sign these holo pieces. More holo for you. Yes, I'm watching your video while I'm writing this. Thank you. They didn't announce their age. Well, I cannot comply with these demands if I did not receive the age. I'm gonna need to know, you know? All right. My sister replied back because I said like chat wanted to know, and she's like, how does chat know? She doesn't understand things. Don't tell her I told you guys. This is from Durham, North Carolina. Literally, like, all the mail from North Carolina ended up in the same pile. It's Sophia's influence. Christine, hello, I'm Ella, and I've been a fan of your vids for a while, and I just felt like writing a letter telling you that I like your videos. Also, can you get me a Ben, please? On the back is a human version of Menchie that I drew myself. P.S. I don't care if you show this in a video or not. That's so good. Menchie, what do you think? Look, it's me! Or Menchie. I don't know. Is that Menchie or me? I can't tell. Menchie! I just heard her meow. Menchie, come here! She was summoned. That's amazing artwork. Win many awards. Hey girl, look, it's your picture. Alright, from... Fuck. This is a glitter bomb. No. 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 From Elena, from Brookfield, WI. What is that? Wyoming? No. Why would you do this to me? I'm throwing it out. No. No. Wisconsin? Wisconsin is canceled. Nope. You may have been successful in 2018, but not in 2023, baby. And that's what we call growth. Okay? It's about self-respect. And you don't have any. Trying to send me glitter bombs. Undo your actions from 5 years ago. Instead, I'm gonna open this very clean letter that was nicely typed. April, they wrote out April, I appreciate. This one is from Texas. Texas. Ugh, I can't do a Texan accent. I feel like I could after I listened to a Texan person, and then I could mimic it, but on the fly, I cannot do it. My name is Jessica Reyes, and I've been a subscriber as far back as nail art videos go. It's like not the best. Also, like, why do I'm trying to be like a man. After being with you since I was maybe 12, I'm glad I get to be 100% holosexual. It's kind of British Texas. The Texan wrote out the month. They did. They're a fancy Texan. That's Mississippi? Oh. Whoa, all over the place. Southern. You are from Louisiana? I don't know. There's too many accents. Okay. This is about 30 minutes east of El Paso, Texas. I'm currently majoring on psychology because I know what it's like to have... Oh. Okay, maybe I won't read this in an accent. Okay, my big goal in life is to change the world, just like Dr. Phil. I know this sounds crazy and extremely far-fetched, but I have hope for change. Hopefully in your lifetime, you'll see how I start to make an impact on this world. That's good. We appreciate it. I wonder if this inconsistency is what her British... Yeah, definitely. My accents go like this. You sound like Forrest Gump. Oh no! It's the Charms of the Easy Life accent. It is, actually. Who was that man? Okay. Okay, I can't even explain how excited it made me when you did the face reveal. I cried after so long watching someone, you become attached to them. And that's what I did with you and, of course, the whole gang. I know you make jokes about how you have bad content, but that just isn't the case. Now all your videos are funny and relatable. I love watching. What? That was British! Yeah, why am I doing, like, fancy old man? Like, I do declare! Oh my god. I cried at your face reveal could mean a few things. Oh my god, that's true. That's sad. I love you and Ben so much. I call you guys my YouTube parents. Ben is stepfather because Shane was first. Uh-oh. But honestly, I will usually have what? Oh. I will usually have garbage days. I thought she meant like we're in the garbage. Garbage days, but your videos and Troom Troom roasts brighten my day. Okay, understood. Some facts. Menchie and my kitty cat would have gorgeous babies. What? I think Menchie and Zyla are just so beautiful they're my screensaver, but really, I do thank you so much, Christine. I know you don't know how much you make me laugh, but I really do appreciate it. I don't know if you'll read this or if you ever will, but if you do, you should give me a shout out on a video. I hope we can talk and meet eventually, from one sock to another. Thanks so much for reading, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. From Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. I apologize. That was not a good Texan accent. Accent sounds like how I imagine someone from JFK era of TV. That's probably where I'm pulling it from, you know what I mean? You said Zyla like an Aussie. Yeah, oops. You know what the problem is? Is that like Canadians hear so much content from not Canada that it all just kind of like blends into each other. Like, you know what I mean? I hear so many different versions of like American or British or whatever, because that's what most of my content exposure was growing up. Nothing consistent, just everything from everywhere. Did Bill Clinton have a southern accent? Is a trick question. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Kind of, right? He did. I mean, maybe you don't call it southern, but to Canadians, it probably sounds more like American twangy, even if it's not quite, like, very south. Yes, he did. That man. Who was that man? His name was Bill. Wasn't he from Arkansas? Arkansasy? I don't know. He did have... Okay, he did. All right. Chat knows. Bill Clinton. Your president. He's still alive. Yes, Bill Clinton is still alive. He's from Arkansas. That wasn't bad, thank you. Well, as a child, I constantly downloaded music and heard I did not have sexual relations with that woman, instead of getting the Kesha TikTok song that I thought I was getting, you know what I mean? Okay, there is glitter in here, but it wasn't the worst. Just mild glitter. It has like a bit of shimmer. I just joined and I'm confused. Well, I've been here for 3 hours and I'm still confused. LimeWire, Napster, yeah. Tick-tock on the clock and the party don't stop tonight. Dear oh, this is a long letter. Wait, where is this from? I need to know. This is from Brooklyn, New York. I can't do a New York accent. It's too hard. Also, there's like multiple different accents in New York. Dear Christine and Ben, I recently became a fan of your videos. I have found that most YouTubers offer up slapstick humor, which can often be problematic and offensive. No date, but let's assume 2018. I love that you are socially conscious and educated. I also love that you promote higher education. I'm about to graduate from New York with a major in film and TV and a minor in child and adolescent mental health studies. New York is a place that values education above all. I nanny for 2 different families, 5 kids total, age 3 to 9. Seeing these kids work their asses off to score well on tests and one day get great jobs is honestly heartbreaking. Oh, sorry. She put great in quotations, and get great jobs is honestly heartbreaking. I say this because education should be for broadening your worldview on top of learning basic skills. The problem is, though, that kids are choosing higher education over high-paying skill work. So when one of my kids says he wants to be a garbage man, and me say no, be an architect, and we say no, quote, no, be an architect like mommy, they don't see the high social status, but the fact, this is handwritten, so I'm having a bit of trouble reading it. But the fact that mommy is never around and is always stressed about work. Well, this person is a nanny, so they have a different view of families, I suppose, based on their experience. I want my kids to be smart and comfortable, but I also need them to be happy. No matter what, though. This choice comes from privilege. So let's look at my seven-year-old niece who lives in the ghetto and can't read a simple sentence. I pray she will persevere and go to a great college and get a good job. But the reality for many people in my family and community is that that's not an option. Skill-based jobs, high and low paying, are their only options. So in your video, I got a new job, SimplyMailogical. That was a joke title, just to be clear. I think I remember. Like, I was joking because I had a Starbucks apron because someone sent me a Starbucks apron. I think she's about to be mad at me for that. but yeah. I was offended when Ben argued that minimum wage doesn't need to be high. Did he say that in that way? I don't know. I'd have to recall the context. Because it's entry-level jobs for high school students. That is not true. I'm trying to remember. Anything that was in a Mailogical from that long ago was heavily edited and cut down. So, like, I don't know, we probably just had 2 sentences in it. Do you know what I mean? Unlike a live stream or a podcast where maybe you have a bit more time to talk about it. Yeah, Ben, explain yourself. Do we kind of remember that? Yeah. I feel like I kind of remember what he was saying, but he just didn't say the second half of it. Like, it is very common that when you look at some minimum wage jobs, there is a high proportion of younger people working them, right? Like a lot of us did, like I did. I worked as a cashier. Ben worked as a grocery stalker. Not stalker, stockist. And yeah, like amongst my colleagues or coworkers, it was a lot of high school age getting their first job. But I don't think he meant like those jobs are only ever occupied by young people. Just that is probably, like, he's probably generalizing. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. A lot of what Ben says is taken way out of perspective. I don't think it's just Ben. It's like anytime you say anything, as I have learned living on this space for years, I'm British now, okay? When I think fancy thoughts. You say one thing about something, and just because you didn't say the caveat or the part 2, people will accuse you and jump like they're ready. Jump. You didn't say that second part though. And it's like, I don't know, like it was an edited video. If we had a conversation about it, I'd probably agree that, oh, that is an exception or that is an alternative explanation. Yeah. But instead of like benefit of the doubt or approaching it from a conversational, like, I just wanted to also explore this. People don't do that. Like, we're quick to just react based on a small subset and be like, you failed to blah, 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 blah. And it's like, on the one hand, I understand that if you're looking at it through in the perspective of like bad influence, then yeah, if you're worried that an influencer said a sentence and didn't accompany it by additional context, then that can be a bad like learning experience for others because they're like not getting that context. But at the same time, It's almost impossible to be that exhaustive all the time. It's exhausting to be exhaustive. And sometimes when someone on the internet says something about like, oh, I think this and this about this, and then it's just like constantly, you missed this, how dare you, blah. It's like, okay, well, like maybe I also agree with you, but we didn't really have that exchange because platforms aren't always designed for that. So anything you say will be held against you, including the things you don't say. Not because you chose not, you're like, I don't want to say this because I don't agree, but just because you only spent 30 seconds discussing it. And that's been part of my personal challenge with the internet, is I do feel that's been hard for me, is anything I've said, I almost get like an aversive mental block where like I know people are going to take this the wrong way if I don't give context. So the logical thing to do is to pull back here because I don't want to have to whatever, but I also feel like I don't have the space to expand, and even if I do expand, I feel like I don't have all of the adequate education to do so effectively, and then people will call out more and be more upset. And sometimes it's just simpler to just like, I don't want to, I just want to sit here and have fun with you. Even like expressing this anxiety over it also can rub people the wrong way, because the reaction to it is like, oh, well, must be nice. You're rich on the internet and you feel like you can't have opinions. Oh, too bad, so sad. Like that kind of reaction. So it's why like I'm not going to complain about it. And also complaining about not being able to have opinions is associated with right-wing rhetoric, which is like not what I want to associate with either. So yeah, it's complicated because like I do not align with the line of thinking where you kind of see on Twitter sometimes, where like sometimes right-wing people or personalities will be like, oh, I'm not allowed to have an opinion because it's offensive. Well, it's just the truth. And like come at it through that lens, and like that's not how I feel or think either. So yeah, anyways, long story short, it's a mental exercise sometimes. So I hope this person, back to this letter, not that they're watching this, and not that I even recall exactly what Ben said, but I know just as a person that I don't think he would ever actually genuinely say that, what is she saying? That entry-level jobs are only for high school students. Like, I know that's not the case. I understand, and I'm sure he does too. Okay, let's finish her letter. You could not get your tea at 11 a.m. on a Tuesday if only high schoolers worked there. Yeah, there's older people who work minimum wage jobs due to life circumstances that made them unable to get any other education or qualifications to get anything but an entry-level job. Or maybe they didn't have much experience because they spent most of their lives raising children, so they don't have that resume to enter anything but entry-level jobs that are not just for high school students, but also understanding that a lot of high school students will enter minimum wage jobs. Like, both of those things are true. These jobs are not only meant to teach us lessons. Oh, I think I remember now what he was saying. I think he was saying, which I do agree with, that it's generally speaking good for young people to enter the job market when they're young because of the like skills you just get from working at all. You know what I mean? Just like if we're only looking at it through that lens, then high schoolers getting a minimum wage job, I do think is generally good. Like as long as you can deal with school and school isn't crippling, I understand. But like let's assume you could do part-time just a little bit, like getting into the workforce and understanding what it's like to have a boss, understanding the value of money. Like I do think some of that is good, you know? Of course, there's caveats. If you are a home care provider for your parents who's really sick, then no, I'm not saying you need to go get a job if you don't have time, right? Like there's footnotes and caveats and exceptions to everyone's unique life circumstances. And that's probably what this person wasn't giving Ben the benefit of the doubt, you know, which, like, I'm sure he would agree if there was a situation, like, you know. Gain the soft skills, exactly. Is that the term they refer to it? Yeah, I don't know. These jobs are not only meant to teach us lessons. In this capitalist society that depends on instant gratification, we depend on adults to work terrible jobs. I don't think Ben would disagree with that. I think he was just talking about it through the lens of young people. Not teens, but persons with bills and kids and lives, and they deserve to be paid a fair, livable wage. Ben definitely did not say that adults don't deserve to be paid a fair, livable wage. Never stop promoting higher education, but know it is a privilege. We know. And that's also been something the internet has jumped on me in the past before, is people would get mad at me for talking about school, like as if me saying and promoting higher education meant that I said if you didn't do that, like, you were wrong or bad, which was never anything I ever said. But people internalize and personalize what they hear on the internet and don't want to have a conversation about it. They just want to yell at you, which, yeah, that's fine. Especially for Americans. I've talked about that many times. The tuition is fucked in America. New York's tech tuition is $78,000 a year, which is absolutely fucked. Skill-based jobs, etc., are valid and oftentimes the only option. Yeah, we agree with that too. But it's not just the USA. Look at treatment of Indigenous people in Canada. Keep doing you, but check your privilege. I mean, I'm not gonna tell this person they're wrong. If you feel the way you do, that's fine. It's just unfortunate to me that I know this isn't the only person. They just chose to write me a letter. I believe that they come from a place of deep frustration, and it's very hard to see others online who don't appear to be dealing with any, you know, the same hardships you are. And that's fine. So I understand where the frustration and anger is from, but I also feel like as a society, some of that frustration is misdirected. And I don't mean that I'm totally perfect and don't deserve any constructive criticism. But it kind of makes me a little bit sad that they just think, I guess because they saw that one video, that like we don't care about anyone who isn't following the exact life path or circumstances that we are. I think since I started streaming, it's given me more ability to talk in the podcast and expand upon things. But remember, this was sent during a time where I was only posting videos that had very small amount of time dedicated to any kind of thought, right? Like occasionally at the end of like the wish video, there was like 1 minute of like reflection with Simply and Ben. And even those just like give you a little bit of peek into our thoughts. It was just like never enough to have a conversation. And so I understand in the context of 2018, how that person could feel that way. And I think people could feel that way today too. And it's just coming from a place of personal experience and frustration. And then you see someone who you Google is really rich on the internet, and they appear like they're having fun or making a joke of like something, and you're just like, I hate you. How could you behave this way when, you know, people are hurting? Also, that video was like 5 years ago. People have a lot of growth in that amount of time. Yeah, I think so. So they finished by saying, I'd love to discuss more. Here's my Instagram. I've learned enough of being on the internet that it is usually not the best. I mean, granted, this is 5 years old, so I'm not going to follow up for that reason. It's usually not the best to directly engage with someone who's just that upset, because they're not just that upset at you. They're upset for more reasons than you can resolve. And I think it just has to be more of a personal journey, you know, for them to work through. It's not something that I can effectively assist with. Imagine if I did message her. I would not. I feel like 7 years ago I might have, because I actually wanted to try and solve problems at the individual level when someone came to me. But like, I've learned that that's just not possible from my position. And it's not that they're a troll. It's not like a don't feed the trolls. That's not how I see this letter. This is a thoughtful letter. It's just, first of all, lapse of time. But second of all, I can tell that it's not just me or Ben's one sentence in a mail video 5 years ago that has upset them, right? It's systemic. And maybe all they wanted from me is an acknowledgement of that, but it's not something that I was really doing in 2018. So if they were here right now, maybe they would feel differently after hearing a lot of conversation. But I do not have the time and space to have that conversation with every single person who has a complaint about something specific, whether it was something I said or not. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. The bubbly bunny. I'm sorry, but that was harsh. I think Ben and Simply know that they have blessings that others might not have in life. Short content is hard to see it. It's okay. That's not the only person who said something like check your privilege-ish to me. I get it. You know, I'm a white woman on the internet. And that's become common to say to me. But I don't take it as a personal thing. I see it more as a frustration at the whole rather than just me, you know? And I think like that's what was important for me, to put it through that lens, because I know that it's not me being a horrible person or influence. But it did take me a while to like come around to that mindset. I tried Starbucks raw English brekkie with oat milk yesterday, and it reminds me of milk tea. Love you, Simply. Thank you. All right. Thank you for taking the time to address it, even though you didn't have to. Yeah, it's challenging to know the right words to address something like that. And I find I'm not the most articulate when it comes to that. But because I often don't have the answer or the words for something like that. And I'm not going to tell them like they're wrong, you know, when it's the more global thing. Although I do feel that that was not really an accurate interpretation of Ben's character. It might have been an interpretation that could result from a clip in a clipped video. Those are two different things. Okay, on to the next. That was kind of interesting though. Like, I rarely get letters that are a criticism of my personhood. I guess it was Ben, but they were tying it to me, right? Like, that's kind of rare for SimplyMailogical. Let's see what this one is. A Starbucks mug. Okay, back to this. We're back to 12-year-olds saying, woo, hollow. Hello, Christine without an H. My name is Lauren, and I'm 10 years old. I'm a big fan, and you're my favorite YouTuber. Shh, don't tell anyone else. I'm so sorry, but I used all my hollow on making the 2 other letters I sent you. Please add me on Snapchat. Test for Ben. What is hollow? Shiny silver pieces of glitter, unicorn skins, glossy taco. I only want long nails if they can be Christine's nails. And then they put their Snapchat. Very cute. Thank you, Lauren. That's a good one. Yeah, now we're back to tell Ben to shut the fuck up. I need those types of letters. Although they probably agree. Okay. Christine, this sign is Queen. Chris. Every drawing with Christine needs hollow somewhere in it. True, agree. Hello, Christine. My name is Niam. I've been watching your videos for a while and I have noticed something. It's very hard to notice, but you like hollow. I have just uncovered your secret. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. I'm not that dumb. She just call herself a dum-dum. I too I have a small obsession with hollow. Or just I have a small obsession. Yours is huge. I'm a big fan of you and Ben and Menchie and Zyler are so cute. I have a dog named Rilo. Trilo? To be honest, your cats do more stuff than him, but he's still adorable. Anyways, you probably won't see this at all, but if you do, here's my mom's email address. What? Imagine. P.S. For a video idea, you should review Easy Nails DIY Nail Spa. Is that what I did? I did review a nail spa. Wasn't that spa day with Ben? We did that. Spa day with Ben. Thank you for all the Menchie hugs. There's glitter on this one. Okay, this one is from Oklahoma. What's the Oklahoma accent? Isn't that like one of the thicker ones? Oklahoma. We got a banana. Do you want some fruit? Hello? Ben, are you there? Hello, Ben? Okay. Hello, Christine. My name is Lily. What's the Oklahoma accent? I always default to like old man. Like why? Why? I'm 16 years old and I'm a holosexual. You are my favorite YouTuber. I love your videos. Hold on, I gotta do it with this. I watch them all the time. My Instagram is into the blank. I draw a lot. I'm from Oklahoma and I have 6 cats in my house. Oklahoma is not in the South. Oh. What is it? What's the accent then? I love your cats. They're so cute. Whiskey grandpa accent? I hope you and Ben love these drawings I drew for you. For you, right? It's like Y-E-W. Your fellow holosexual. That sounds like Bill Clinton. P.S. The banana is for Ben. And tell your sister Jan I said hi. Okay, I will. This is cute. Where is Oklahoma? It's somewhere in the middle? You're so Canadian. Okay, but like Middle America also generally has an accent, right? Like they sound more similar to the South than like someone in New York, right? Even though it's in the middle technically. Whatever. It's right above Texas. Okay, so then it sounds like Texas-ish. You know? That's basically the South. Even if it's technically the middle. Oklahoma. Like, I've never heard anyone say Oklahoma who's from Oklahoma like that. Like, no one just says Oklahoma. They say Oklahoma or like whatever. Something like that. Like, Montreal, you know? You'll never hear someone from Montreal say Montreal. Like, no, it's Montreal. You don't even pronounce the T. It makes no sense. Isn't that like Minnesota? I don't know, I'm not familiar. I would say Minnesota like that. How do they say it? Minnesota? Minnesota? Like something where it's just blurring it. Or Toronto, yeah. Toronto or Toronto, which I do not say it like the people who live there say it. I actually say Toronto. Like I pronounce it with the letters. Google says south. People who live south of Oklahoma say Midwest. I don't know. I just live here. Me. Simply we're 49th in education. Out of what? The 51 states? I hate it here. Aw, that sucks. Is that based on tuition costs or accessibility or quality of education? Or I guess it's like a grade of everything. Is it 50 or 51 states? I don't fucking know. Does Hawaii count? I feel like it was always 51. That's what they taught me in school. Chat's like 51? Isn't it 51? What? What? How many states in USA? Oh, it's 50. Why do we think, what is, for Washington, 52? Alaska and Hawaii. Wait, do you guys not count Alaska or Hawaii? I feel like I remember learning 51. That's what they taught me in grade school. Je sais pas, ok, je suis canadienne. Christmas la paix. The math is wrong. They can't count, actually. 48 states. Well, Alaska and Hawaii are away, but that would be 50. What? I need to see a picture, sir. Sir, I'm gonna need to see a picture. Alaska and Hawaii. The 50 states. It says the 50 states. Who can't count? Nothing makes sense anymore. Okay, while we're here. Texas. Oklahoma is like basically Texas, okay? You guys all have the same accent. Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, Missouri, Illinois, Iowa, South Dakota. Like everyone here has an accent. Me, the Canadian, generalizing. Like when I think of these places, they all have accents. Whereas if I go to California, there's plenty of people who sound like they don't have an accent. Also many who do because of, you know, diversity. But New York, I don't detect an accent other than very thick New York-ish accent. New York, you know? Yes, chef. But like these all are very heavy to me in terms of accents. I think you guys probably think I don't have a heavy accent, even if I have an accent to you. Like I'm not on the scale of Canadian accents from like not much to like here. I'm here, right? I sound pretty like neutral. I sound like someone you'd meet in California, minus the Valley Girl. Simply sounds like she's from Ohio. Well, it's not that far. It's right here. Yeah. Right? But even Wisconsin has accents, don't they? I feel like I've met people from Wisconsin and it was very different. You sound Canadian. It's just the words sorry and a. Okay, I'm from Ohio now. Simply from Ohio, not Canada. You pronounce your R's too much. Actually, that's the French. Because growing up in French immersion, I had a French teacher who literally like rolled every R to the point that it took her several minutes to finish a sentence if there was R's in it. Like if your name was Richard, she would go, Richard. That's how I know how to do it, because I used to mimic her. Yeah. And the way she'd pronounce my name is like Christine Rothenberg. Like rolling every fucking R like it was her job. So I think I kind of absorbed some of that. Richard. Oh, René. Oh, she was a cat. Moi aussi. She was hoping y'all would make fun of her and inadvertently practice your R's. It worked. That's literally how I learned French. Shouts out to that teacher who rolled her R's. You know what was also weird though? Is she was also she was bilingual. She was like very fluent both languages, to the point that like I don't even know what her maternal language is. She was perfect in English and French. But when she spoke English, she spoke it like a very fancy Shakespeare. Like, you know when people say wow or what, and they really accentuate the H in the WH words, like why, what, the paper is white. I can't even do it that well. But that's how she spoke. Like kind of bordering Shakespearean, like so fancy. And then she'd speak French and be like, Richard. Like, what? That's just a thing from the older generation, is it? Cool whip. Whip. Yeah. I don't know. They do that in Oklahoma? Oh my God. She probably learned English second. I don't know. She's a fancy lady. Yeah, I remember that so well. Like, it almost was like she was very English and very French. Like she really took it seriously when she switched the language. Okay, Zyler! Aw, cutie. Look, he's laminated. She's an academia accent. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. As an actor, not Shakespearean, she was over enunciating. Maybe she was doing that as part of her job though, to like teach people, you know, how to speak English or French. But she was very passionate about language. But I still remember that, so it worked. Hello, Christine. I'm Addie, and all of my family members are monsters. What? Where is this from? Centerville, MD? What is MD? The fuck is MD? What has an M and a D? Am I dumb? Maryland. Oh, I guess that has a D at the end of it. Fuck. I've been taught that before. I did not retain that information. I'm a dum-dum. Wait, where is Maryland? Why can't I find it? Oh, it's here. Okay, it's too small. Sorry, I was looking at the big states. Got it. It's all the way over here. Guys, look, I should have this up every time so we know where people are writing from. Okay, today we're doing geography. I should have done this 3 hours ago. Maryland. I knew someone named Mary. She did not have that much land. It's so small. That's crazy. I feel like we've gotten so many letters from Maryland. And we don't pronounce it Maryland. I know, it's like Maryland, like Marilyn Monroe, right? Maryland. I'm from Maryland, and I love flowers. I got some flowers, and I planted them in my backyard in Maryland. I don't know. What do you guys do in Maryland? Maryland in America. I don't know anything about Maryland, honestly. Me neither. I feel like they have flowers. It just sounds like a pretty place. Does that make sense? It's just what it sounds like. In Maryland, they eat crabs and speed. I love crab. In Florida, we used to have king crab. So good. Actually, it's called Alaskan king crab because it's from Alaska, I think. Unless it's just marketing. I don't know. So I guess all around here, they have more crabs and seafood, right? It doesn't, but we support you. Thank you. Maryland has crabs. It's not that pretty. Oh. Okay. Yeah, or stone crab. Get stoned on crabs. Okay. I'm Addie, and all of my family members are monsters from Maryland. And they don't know what HOLO is. Oh, got it. And when I told my brother to buy me some, once I showed him what it was, he refused to buy me some. And called HOLO dumb? So I had to get HOLO myself, but I can't drive because I'm only 13. Yeah, that's right, you can't drive it. Okay, so I bought HOLO glitter flakes and HOLO bombed his room. and wrote on a piece of paper, the holosexuals will take over. I wanted to ask, was that wrong? Also, I wanted to tell you that you're the best YouTuber and that I'm so glad I'm subscribed to your channels, Simply Mailogical and Simply Not Logical. Okay, Addie's watching us right now, and she wants to know whether she was wrong for holo bombing her brother's room who wouldn't drive her to get holo in 2018. What do we think? Let's do a poll. This is Am I the Asshole? Was Addie from Maryland wrong? Ask the audience. She is now old enough to buy her own holo. Good point, Procrest. So maybe in retrospect, it's easier to appreciate whether you were wrong about something, right? That's usually how it is. That's life. It's very annoying. I know, you know? You only know you made a mistake later, or you only know that you had a poor reaction later when you learn or mature or experience something different or exposed to different life circumstances that now you retrospectively think, oh. So if we ask Addie today, they would probably say, yes, that was wrong. Also, I kind of want to know what the brother did. Like, what happened? I didn't hear the question, so I just answered. Oh, the question was, Addie holo bombed her brother's room because he refused to buy her holo, but Addie was only 13, so she couldn't drive to get herself holo. So she got some holo glitter flakes and holo bombed his room and wrote on a piece of paper, the holosexuals will take over. All right. It was a waste of the holo. Good take. That'll be read in the verdict points. I wonder if she got grounded for it. Maybe. What if she like just didn't tell her parents and pretended it wasn't her? Like, it wasn't me. Yeah. Where's the evidence? And then her brother was like mad at her, and she's like, okay. Was Addie wrong? Oh, most people said no. You guys are animals. Holo bomb the brother. All right. The verdict has come in. It was not unanimous, but here in the state of Maryland, we can proceed with a non-unanimous verdict. We only need at least 6 jurors to vote not guilty. Actually, I don't know what the rules are in Maryland. Okay, look at this one. Nicely sealed by Canada Post, who was like, I'm gonna put this in an envelope. Canada Post cares about your mail. Look, apology from Canada Post. Like, literally, look at this. Oh, just kidding. The camera's dead. Says, apology from Canada Post Corporation. Dear customer, we sincerely regret that your mail is damaged. It was found in this condition in the mail stream. They definitely want to blame the customer. We found it like this. We didn't do it. Okay, this was the damage. It's not that bad. Okay, this is from Kylie in Jacksonville, Florida, which is right here. Just, you know, we have to put this in context. Florida is one of the southern states, which, interestingly, I find not the most southern of accents, which is peculiar, you know? I mean, sometimes there's the Florida man accent, but, like, I don't know, there's so many snowbirds and, like, random people there. That like, not really, right? It's just old people. Whatever accent an old person is, that's what's in Florida. Old people and gators. We should have the map for all Mailogicals. Yeah, we should. You know, we need to know where things are. It's full of old Americans and Canadians who are scared of alligators. Whenever I see news from Florida, it's always like, an alligator ate a dog. Actually, that's not true. There's far worse. But, you know, that's some of the news that I will occasionally see from Canada. Like, what's going on in Florida today? Okay. This is for Ben. Dear Ben, I know no one writes to you, so I did to make you feel good about the channel. That's all for Ben. Aw, that's so sweet. Can confirm that stereotype is accurate across Canada. What is this? A Nerf gun? Someone from Florida sent me ammo? How typical. Dear Christine, hopefully I spelled your name right. You are funny and make me laugh. If you could please write me back. I'm American, you are Canadian. Two different worlds. Please, can you water marble? Did you watch the royal wedding? No. This is my second time writing the same letter. Do you know what this is? Is this a threat from Florida? This is like a Nerf gun, right? Guys, what is this? It looks like a Nerf gun. Like we had Nerf guns. It's a Nerf dart, yeah. So yes, I know what this is. Is this a threat from Florida? Because she couldn't put a real bullet in the mail? Jesus fucking Christ. She's learning early. They train children on Nerfs. Actually, that's not true. They train some of them on real guns, but let's not go there. That's Florida. Okay. What state is next? Cannondale, Texas, which is over here. It's very big. Texas is very big. Not as big as Canada, but it's big. Everything's bigger in Texas, y'all. That's what I hear. That's what they tell me. Is it true? As a Floridian, that's the most Florida thing ever. We definitely had like water guns when we went to my grandma's as a kid in Florida. I mean, we also have them here, but it was, it's winter most of the time here, so you can't really like play with water guns. This map is a great idea. I know, I should have thought of it earlier. Chat, why didn't you think of this earlier, you dum-dum? Okay. This is from Texas. Look, it's bright orange. They want you to know. Here I am. Read my letter. Dear Christine Raquel Rotenberg, I'm writing a fan letter for project in my theater class. If we get an autographed picture from our favorite celebrity, then we get a prize. To be honest, I really don't care about the prize. I just think it would be cool for you to read this as my idol. The first video I ever saw of yours was when you mixed all your HOLO nail polishes, I don't know how to say polish in Texan, together. I instantly loved your channel. My favorite of all your split personalities. What? Has to be Simply Nerdlogical. Oh my lord. I love science and hoping one day to be an ER nurse. You inspire me to be myself and be my best self. I love how you actually went to school. Unlike the majority of YouTubers, no tea, no shade, and you urge your audience to stay in school and learn something. Thank you for taking the time to read my letter. I respect you so much. Tell Beyyyn, Jan, Zyla, Metch I said hello. Sincerely, Sydney from Texas. But you don't like my accent? No tea, no shade. Polish. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. We got this really cute picture of a cat hugging a Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper growing up. And Barks root beer. And Mug root beer. And cream soda. This was my cat CB, but my aunt takes care of him now. He's cross-eyed and very adorable. Thank you, Sydney. Okay, where to next? Not a bad Texas accident. Thank you very much. I much appreciate that. Work really hard. I need to improve my skills. Is there a class for that? Okay, where's this one? From Christchurch. It doesn't say a country. Is Christchurch a country? It's definitely Middle America, right? Where is Christchurch? Christchurch? I thought, is that a church? New Zealand! Oh my god, wow, you got me. I was like, that's definitely the name of a town in Middle America. Wow, okay, you got me there. I can't do a New Zealand accent because it'll just blur into Australian and then it'll blur into British. I thought it was an actual church sending me spam. Oh, don't will it upon us. Okay, this is from Christchurch, which, if we go to images, looks like this. It's very nice. Very nice. That's nice. Look. Wow, so pretty. Okay. Dear Christine, no wait, I mean Christine with an H. I'm from Brazil, but now I live in New Zealand. My name is Gabriella and I'm 11 years old. By the time it takes this letter to get to you, I will be in college. It's actually true. Jen is not my favorite. Sorry, Jen, if you're reading this. I have a YouTube channel. Please follow me on Instagram. You as mother. Children, shut up. Your mother is trying to drink her tea. Y'all need to see this, okay? Children, shut up. Your mother is trying to drink her tea. What? Children, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna use that one from now on. Okay, what's next? This is from Lancaster OH. Is that Ohio? This is definitely Ohio, right? Ohio, which apparently that's what my accent sounds like. I am basically from Ohio. Actually, I was born like right here, right? Where's Toronto? Like here. I love how they don't label Canada. We're just like, we're so rudely interrupting America with this little fucking spiky boot. But yeah, Toronto-ish is somewhere here, and Ottawa's like here. Like really close to the States. I feel like some people don't realize that. Like, you're from Canada? Oh, that's like way, way far. And it's like, actually, most people, like the population density of Canada is very sparse if you move up, but this map doesn't have it. And more than, I forget what it's like 80%, something really high. I can't remember the number, but the vast majority of the population is like right here along the border, like blah, 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 blah. Or up on the side of British Columbia. But like a lot of people are right here. I'm basically like more south than people living in Maine. And where I grew up, I was more south than like people in Minnesota, Montana, Washington. I'm shocked how many people live in the GTA. Yeah. It should be its own country. It's so big. Okay. Hi, Christine with no H. It's Mackenzie. My aunt just got me the cards, and they are hollow. And Ben's is a banana. What? I just wanted to say my age is none of your concern. Joking, I'm 12. I love your videos and watch you all the time. I even got in trouble because I got my little sister on hollow and multichrome. What do you mean on it? I was just like not even 1,000 feet away from Canada, and sometimes I get in trouble because I stay inside all the time watching your videos. But thank you for making me smile whenever I watch your videos. Oh, and congrats on moving not too long ago. Oh my god, this is old. Is everyone 12? Yes, actually. In all the American states we've reviewed, it is disproportionately 12-year-olds. So, you know, that's why. They are just states run by children. You know, there's a few of them. We've had Texas, Ohio, Maryland. What else? How about this one? It's from Memphis, Tennessee. Tennessee, y'all later, bye. Okay, where's Tennessee? It's right here. Okay, that's like the same accent as like Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. They all sound the same. For context, it's the lower half-ish of America, but like on the right. I'm in Tennessee. Do you have an accent, Casey? Sorry, do you sound like what Canadians think is a southern accent? Like, do you sound like this? Do you sound like, I'm a lovely lady. Let me give you some lemonade. Like that? That's like my idea of like the housewife in Tennessee, you know what I mean? Like who's like in a movie about her life and has friends and they like share lemonade recipes. A little bit, but not a strong one. Just a little bit, just a wee bit. Okay. Just a little lady. Dear Jen, you and Ben's brother should date. Okay, just a little bit. Reasons why. You a bad bitch. You're funny, you're cute, you're sexy. Wait, what am I reading? No! I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No, my sister should not date Ben's brother. Stop it. What the fuck? They just baited me into reading that. I was into the accent. Fun, creative, competitive, dumbish. Outgoing, sweet, sarcastic, crazy. My dream sister. Sincerely, Maddie. P.S. I'm 12. Yeah, another state run by 12-year-olds. That's Tennessee for ya. What? Do they date siblings in Tennessee? What the hell, man? Don't date your family. Okay? Stop that. Good Lord. Someone called the church. I'm gonna call Christchurch in New Zealand. Set you straight. Okay? No siblings or dating. Okay, from Omaha, NE. Not New Hampshire. Not New York. The fuck is NE? Not New Mexico. Nevada? Nebraska. Oh, I was looking for like 2 words. Duh. Dum-dum. Nebraska. Okay. What's a Nebraskan accent? I actually have no idea. It's colder there, right? Nebraska. You know what Nebraska looks like? You know when you type randomly on the keyboard and you just type in the middle line of the QWERTY keyboard and it's just like HKJLF. You know what I mean? That's what Nebraska looks like. I don't know what it is. Is it like maybe not the E, but like everything else just looks like just like in the middle of the keyboard. Like, that's how they decided the name, you know what I mean? What? I don't know. I can't explain these things. Ask your local official. Keyboard smash. Nebraska. That's Mississippi? No, that's more deliberately trying to be annoying. Like, that's like intentional. I'm gonna fuck up your spelling. Woo! Okay, I don't know the accent, so I'm just gonna continue in the only one I know for America. Oh, hello there, Christine. My name is Riley, and before you read any more, I'd like to tell you this video is sponsored fireworks and air horns. Yeah, and I've been watching your vids for 2 years. My first vid was actually Polish Mountain. I live in Nebraska, and I just took a vacation to Indiana. And I asked my parents if I could go to Ottawa to see you. We would have went, except I don't have a passport. So I decided to send a letter instead. Like you, people often spell my name wrong. The struggle is real. I don't have any cats, but I do have a dog named Miles. He's a cat on the inside. I'm an aspiring engineer and straight-ass student. I said A like a Canadian. A student. I think A, right? Not E. I watch your vids while doing homework, and in fact, I'm watching one right now. A kiss for my sister, SimplyMailogical number 4. Well, I'm running out of room and don't want to get another piece of paper, so thanks so much for reading, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. P.S. I'm 12. Indiana's not that close to Ottawa. Yeah, who's gonna tell her? You can't just, you know, hop, skip, and jump over to Ottawa from Indiana. It's a little far. Hop, skip, and a jump on a bear, maybe. Why so many 12-year-olds? Because they run the country. What did I say? This letter is from... what? It says justice. Like, the name... like, you know how judges are referred to justice, insert last name? Is this from a judge? Am I being sued? I swear, Your Honor, I didn't open my mail for 6 years. It's from a judge? Or just, is their name Justice? Imagine if your name is Justice, everyone would just think you're a judge, right? Because it's always like Justice last name, like Justice Rotenberg. Am I being served? Served on camera? Let's go. Oh my god. Okay, it's from Last Center, Kentucky. Uh-oh. Kentucky. I've always known they had a thing against Canadians. What do I do? I'm scared. Justice is a name? I've actually never met a person named Justice. I've only, like, there's a clothing store named Justice. And then every judge is referred to as Justice Smith. Justice, whatever your last name is. So wouldn't it be confusing if you named someone Justice? Because everyone would just think they're a judge. It seems like an American name. But in the American justice system, they use the term justice to refer to judges. So doesn't that even make it more confusing? Justice Judy? Well, I mean, her screen name was Judge Judy. But in reality, they do refer to them as justices. Like, if you actually go to court. And they say, Your Honor. Yes, they say, like, thank you, Your Honor, Your Honor. But when you're referring to the name of someone, it's not like Honor. Let's say someone's last name is Smith. It's not like Honor Smith. It's like Justice Smith is running this case, or, you know. I would say judge, not justice. Really? I feel like I consistently hear justice, and I watch court cases all the time. From different states in America. It's usually in the Supreme Court. I guess that makes sense. Anyways, my point still stands. They refer to People in that line of work who are at that level as a justice. Okay, anyways. Christine, oh, the justice gave me this. It's a picture of me. I'm being served. Greetings from Kentucky. Hello, I'm Justice. And I hope you like the art. This is my first time writing to a YouTuber. Say hi. I don't know if I'll be able to send you a package. Bye. Thank you. No, I'm okay. We'll go soon.
Oh, whatever. Just let me know if you want to.
P.S. I'm not good at spelling sorry. Sometimes people don't think about the kid's life when they name them. Oh, you mean like Gwyneth Paltrow didn't think about her kid's name Apple? Yeah. Okay, how about just 2 more? Let's do this one. It looks fun. And this one, because it says please. I'm just oiling my nails. Apple isn't terrible? Yeah, I know there's worse than Apple. Bad example. You know what's more annoying is if you give your kid a name that's hard to spell and then everyone just spells it wrong for their entire life. Me. No MLM today? Oh, there's 2 more left. Elon's kid is gonna have a rough time. Exactly. There's an example of just like very like parents who just are naming because they think it's cool and they I don't know, man. Like, Jesus Christ. What is your kid's name? Actually, don't tell me because it comes with a whole ass story. I think people should be able to pick their own names. Like, I know you need something technically to slot in there. Whatever. For legal reasons. Your Honor. But, you know, I want to be able to change it. Snail Mail Superstar. Oh, I didn't even say where this is from. This letter is from Seattle, Washington. Where is Seattle, Washington? Oh, damn. Wait, isn't there 2 Washingtons? No, that's DC. There's DC, Washington. Don't confuse me. This is the state of Washington, right? Washington, D.C. is not the state, correct? Okay, so I am correct? Okay, thank you. Yes. Whew. Whew. Using my free chat, it's funny how you read their legal name on mails, but now you recognize as our chat handles. Yeah, you guys don't have real names. You're just Godspeedy. Okay, there's a lot in this. I like you so much, I'd subscribe to your channel. I design greeting cards for a living and I thought you might enjoy these. Christine, thank you for being you. You bring hollow and joy to my life. Being you, be yourself, and have fun on your videos really inspired me to infuse some more silliness and color in my life. Recently started my own channel to celebrate my cool, weird life. XO Sarah. Let's see. Here, I'll make this bigger. My favorites, 1 T, 2 U, but I've known T longer. It's a greeting card. Okay. Anxious, awkward, and okay with it. You make me fangirl. You are awesome. These are so cute. Snail Mail Superstar. Official Cat Lady Club? You have been inducted into the official Cat Lady Club. That's so funny. Home is where your cats are. Agreed. Aligned. It's Menchie and Zyler. You are as intriguing as crop circles, as mysterious as Bigfoot, as hot as human combustion, as fascinating as ESP, as enchanting as ghosts, as puzzling as deja vu, as compelling as a conspiracy theory, as mesmerizing as UFO activity, as fashionable as a tinfoil hat to me. She must have been watching Phasmophobia. That's so cute. Thank you, Sarah. That's her, I'm assuming that's her, the brand, Constellation, from Seattle. They're so cute. I will use this. Lovely. So lovely. I love it. Speaking of tea. It's sad no one gives cards anymore. You know what I mean? You just like send someone a text message or a DM or a GIF that says happy birthday instead of a card. Okay. The last letter. Please open on camera. Fine, if you say so. Okay. This one is from Rosemount MN. What is M? MN is Montana? Minnesota. No. Montana. We already did Minnesota. Montana. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Which one is it? We don't know. Okay. More people are saying Minnesota. Minnesota. Sota. How is it pronounced? Minnesota. It's probably like blended into one word. Minnie Mouse. Okay. That's just the state of Minnie Mouse. I have no idea what the accent is there. Minnesota. But it's a T. I guess I do that with Toronto. It's a mini beverage. Yeah, so when you go to Minnesota, they actually give you like an initiation pop can, and they're only 12 mils. So it's like a tiny little pop can, and you get a mini soda every time you enter. Yeah. And you have to drink it on the spot, or else customs won't let you in. And if you, for some reason, like you can't drink it, and you have to like show them that you drank it, you have to like open your mouth and be like, look, I did it. And if you can't accomplish that task, they will kick you back out to Wisconsin, Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota, or Ontario. That's it. You have to drink the mini soda or get kicked out. Christine the Hollow Queen. That's cute. You should visit the Purple store in Seattle. Is this a trick? What is it? What does that mean? They actually have mini sodas? What is that? Hi, my name is Julia and I'm 11 years old. 11 or 12-year-olds run this country. You are the best beauty guru in the whole wide world. I recently broke my nail, but your hilarious videos helped me get through the tough time. Thank you. P.S. Tell Ben I think he's cool. Plus you're sponsored. One? It's spelled Y-U-A-N. One? Y-N? How much in American dollars is this? Does anyone know? It's from China. Almost nothing. 0? 10 cents? Yeah, 1. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, but she wrote Y-U-A-N, like Godspeed Hero. No one knows. Okay. A drawing for Ben. Love it. You say it yen. Oh, duh. Sorry, I saw the Y-U-A-N and I thought it was one, but it's yen. Okay, got it. Oh, nope. It's pronounced UN. Oh, this is what happens when I listen to chat. It's pronounced UN. Yoen? Maybe. I'm probably saying it wrong. It says 14 cents. Or 19 cents Canadian. Okay, crazy. Alright. What was their name? I didn't thank them. The internet is right there. It's right there. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Julia. I won't be able to put this in my American wallet. I don't think they accept that there. Alright, with that note, I gotta go do some shit today. I got shit to do. I gotta prepare. I have work to do. Now that I'm rich, I'm gonna go on a shopping spree. Prepare, you say? Yes, I may have some holiday preparations to attend to. Email coming? There's likely an email that you will get on Monday! I said likely. Okay? So, everyone is screaming in the chat. I can just pretend I can hear your screams. I know. But I have so much shit to finish. So I hope you're screaming for me and my time management. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Getting it out there. And Black Friday will start at the same time. So that's very exciting. I'm really excited for this collection. I think it's like a whole ass vibe and feels different. And you'd be like, Christine came up with that? I don't believe it. All right, everyone. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the Menchie gang. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I will be here on Wednesday, and we will probably finish the game, This Bed We Made. I really like the game, in case anyone hasn't been watching because they weren't sure. I actually like it. It's about snooping in a hotel room. And you play a maid who snoops and learns stories about clients staying at the hotel. And I really like it. It was like made for me. And it's based in Montreal, Canada. So there's like a French angle to it. So it's perfect. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.